not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
All right. This is the 2020 recap episode. What a shitty year, but not necessarily for music, but for everything else. And I love shit like that. The year started trash for me, ended pretty fucking solid. But let's go around the table. So we got Walko in the building with the glasses. We got Prince Perez over here with the vacation shirt on. And we have a throwback to one of the starters of this. OG, Triple OG, who wanted to just hop in and chop it up, man. We got JP in the building. JP has some bodies on. JP is why Fetty Wap blocked us.
Facts.
I forgot who else JP had on his list. It was Fetty Wap. I think Saweetie might be on your list, your hit list, your body list. She blocked us because
I saw that.
I think it was.
But I think y'all made up for it earlier. But
but yeah, you had some bodies, bro. You took out some people. But yeah, man, this is the end, man. 2020's gone. 2021 is another day, but let's pretend so we have something to motivate us to jump into the year strong. But yeah, man, so we're going to start this off just so people know what's going on. We're going to run through pretty much our editor's picks, the top fives and blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk about them and this, that, and the fifth. Oh, yo, who put Together Mode on?
Oh, shoot. I didn't know y'all all saw that, bro.
Yeah, you changed it for everyone. What are you doing, sir? That shit looks silly as hell.
I didn't know y'all all saw
that. But, fucking out the whole damn stream, JP. You just jumped on
off rip.
Off rip.
Nothing changed. Nothing changed.
But, yeah, so we're going to go through editor's picks. And then after the editor's picks, we're just going to chop it up, man. We're going to talk about, like, the ups and downs of the years, the projects of the year that we fucked with, and this, that, and the fifth. So I'm ready for it, man. So to start it off, first and foremost, Dice will not be making it. He is a busy man. A little too busy, you know. He's a busy man. Busy for us. He doesn't love us like we love him. But Dice isn't going to be able to go on here. So I'll knock off his top five first, and then I'll go through the rest of the order. So Dice's top five was his number one was R.A. the Rugged Man's All My Heroes Are Dead. Dope album. Honestly,
solid choice.
Yeah, super solid. Was on my top five for a hot minute until like I really looked at like what I listened to all like throughout the rest of the year, because that album it was just straight to your face hip hop. It had everything. It had offensiveness. It had dope dark stories. It had woke shit. It had politics. It had violent raps, street shit. It had everything. R.A. gave us a piece of everything. Like homage, had features. You name it, was on there. Wasn't mad at that. But then his second was Nas's King's Disease, which was super dope. I mean, it's Nas, and it's honestly the most solid thing we've had from Nas in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Straight up, like it was.
Beatwise 2.
Yeah,
the beats were gas.
The beats were dope.
I had
multiple
to
producers.
Together Mode shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was just fucking up my vibe.
Oh, that Together Mode is stressful. Very stressful. But yeah, man, super solid. Not mad at that. You know, Nas putting out a solid project. And then we had after that he had Little Vic's Dirty Laundry 2 Skipper. Shout out to Little Vic. Gasoline, very dope, super solid. All the raps are here, so just know that about Little Vic. Not mad at that. And then he had Napoleon the Legend, DBG, the Dragon Ball G project. Fire. I miss Napoleon.
The Legend he just drops fire on the whim.
He doesn't even care.
He just got it in the cut, bro. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then his last one was From a King to a God, the Conway's album, which was solid. Not a bad top five. I wasn't mad at it. So after that, respectable top five. Not mad. So then we had Mr. Prince Perez's. So his number one was Rome Street's Contraband, very recent on the list, but it fucked him up, and he clearly made that evident in a couple of episodes.
Yeah, Contraband. that album is like fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah, very. Then he had
Rome Street's is another ridiculous artist.
He's just
disgusting.
He's nothing but pure fire.
Yeah, and it just never ends. It's just back to back. He's just throwing it at you.
Yeah,
not mad at it.
And his bars is just crazy.
We had Jeezy's was the second, The Recession 2, which was super dope, which I was shocked but refreshed because I really wasn't a fan of what he dropped before that. So that's a dope thing to put out. And he definitely hyped it up with the verses and all that shit. So the timing was great. So I'm not mad at that. That was a great move. Money move too. Locks. The Locks was his third, Living Off Experience. Solid. Forgot about that project. Shame on me.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, that's a shame on you, man. That whole album is just a
They
whole
were just punching.
vibe.
Punching.
It's just everything. And I argue with everybody all the time about, because people get mad at me that Jadakiss is in my top 5 lyricists alive. And I'm like, do you listen to Jadakiss?
Yeah, do
like,
you even understand?
like, listen to the
He's
rap,
ridiculous.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, if
It's
he's not
just
in your
'cause he's
top
not
5,
as
there's something
mainstream. Yeah.
seriously wrong with you, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
murders
Fuck out.
features.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Murders features
Disgusting.
constantly.
Absolutely.
Styles
disgusting.
is right after him, so it's
Yeah.
just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, the project was dope. I just remember my clearest memory of the project was like Sheik kind of stealing more songs than I thought he would steal. He was kind of snapping.
So, yeah, it's true.
Loki is probably the nicest out of all of them. And I only say that because he doesn't get the recognition that the rest of them get. He doesn't get the recognition that Styles gets. He doesn't get the recognition
And
that
he's
that-
low key like
that
probably the
Kiss gets.
the most consistent too. Like his mixtapes
Yes.
are always like
Who, Sheik?
yeah.
Yeah,
His
Sheik.
mixtapes are always fire, bro.
I
Yeah,
can't.
see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yo, Sheik
Out of
don't
the
get the
three,
love
Sheik-
that
I don't
Kiss
know, bro.
and Styles get, bro.
Yo,
Like, it's just-
for
it-
me,
it amazes
it's
me.
Styles, Jada, Sheik, and that's if I
Yeah.
want to listen to Sheik. I'll turn his part off.
Disrespect.
I still think it's Kiss Styles, Sheik. But I get.
I'm
what
with-
you
I'm
post
with,
before Kiss, though. I get that as well.
There's a reason why he's never going back and forth with one of them.
But
just-
on
I
this
just say
project,
that.
he low key was
I don't
stealing
know.
the songs.
Sheik was
Yeah.
doing his thing on
Yeah,
this
he
shit.
was.
I
Kinda
mean, he
like,
was snapping.
He was
but
snapping
I don't-
on this album.
I don't know
bro.
about the rest of the shit you said.
I think he was snapping on this project, bro. He
Look,
was
man.
stealing
What
shit.
I'm saying is Sheik has a talent that both of them don't have.
Selling
He-
houses.
100%. You got that real estate swag.
Yeah, I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? I like Sheik. I like Sheik. Do I think he's the best in the group? No. I still think Kiss is the best Locks member. But I mean, I think Sheik just doesn't get the love that the love and attention that he really deserves, bro.
Yeah.
Like I really don't. I don't think he does.
That's fair.
I bet you like Young Buck and G Unit.
Young
don't.
Buck
I
is
don't.
don't disrespect Young
I
Buck
don't.
though. He low
No.
key
First of all,
Young Buck. Young Buck. Honestly, if I had to back in the day, if
you
I had
didn't
to
like
name
Banks-
it back in the day,
Buck
it
was
would
the
be.
best spitter in.
Yo,
Nah,
there was a
yo.
small
No.
there was a small
No.
moment where he
No.
kind of was.
Bro. Nah, it was
Yo.
definitely Banks.
No.
Go back and listen
No.
to the Mercy and listen to all of.
Oh my God.
There was
Banks
a point where Buck was the
Murdered
best.
Nah, Banks was the nicest.
Banks was
Banks may
the
have been the
laziest,
nicest,
but
but
he was
at
the
one
laziest.
point, Buck
Yeah,
was
He was
just
the laziest,
going
I'll give you
ham.
that.
yeah. Buck
Nah.
was snapping,
Hungry.
bro.
He couldn't keep that energy though. He
You
didn't
know what it
maintain.
is? Exactly. That's what it is. It's Buck's energy because
Mm.
Banks
Lightning
has
in a bottle. Lightning in a
Banks has
bottle.
a monotone type of flow. Like he has like it's deadpan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like, you know you're gonna get bars, but it's like all in the same cadence.
Low energy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
It's just
you know, like
NyQuil.
I'm gonna spit these balls and you just go like them. With Buck, he'll come in and it's just hype. It's just
Yeah.
immediately like, oh, okay, like this.
You just like him because he's barking.
yeah, that's basically.
Nah,
it.
man.
Then
you
again,
hating.
this
Buck,
is coming
Buck
from
was
Johnny,
nice. Don't hate
who
on him.
thinks that-
I know he had his
Straight
weird.
out of Cashville.
I know
Classic
he had
album.
classic album. I know he had his weird trans thing,
Buck
but
the
like, don't
World?
disrespect Buck.
Buck the World. Classic,
Classic.
album. Banks,
Classic.
can't say that about Banks. Rotten Apple was
Banks had
bland.
one good
I
album and a
fucked with
bunch of
Rotten
good
Apple.
mixtapes.
Yes.
That's it.
Mixtapes was gas.
Banks just wasn't hungry.
No.
Like 50 said, Banks just wasn't
He's
hungry.
lazy. And then your fourth was the Drake, the Dark Lane demo tapes. Get this off
Oh
your top.
yeah,
five.
I got heat. I got heat.
Why
for
is
this.
it in your top
Listen,
five?
all right,
I don't
Don't worry.
understand.
It's
Let
in
me-
my
can I explain
top
myself?
five.
Of course it is. Of
course
course
it
it
is.
is. I
Of
knew
course
it.
it
Can I explain myself? Listen. Top five
Oh,
is
shit.
albums that we actually fuck with throughout the year, right? When he dropped Dark Lane demo tapes, first of all, I was expecting the album. I'm waiting on the album. It was supposed to drop January 1st. It didn't.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Cool. But the reason why I like Dark Lane demo tapes was for the fact that when he dropped the leaks, I was vibing with the leaks heavy. Chicago Freestyle was like a homage to M. I was vibing with that. Then he dropped the homage to Hove, and he actually did the video with Marcy. Like, I was vibing with it hard. Do I like the whole entire album? No, I don't. I don't like the record with I like the record with what's his face? The all red, the Cardi. What the fuck is his name? The trash rapper who sounds weird.
I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
Yeah, that
This
was
is a
Cardi
bunch
something.
of
Playboy Cardi?
He just got the white girl pregnant.
Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, he's super trash.
Super
I love that
trash.
record,
turn
but
it-
as soon
I
as
turn it
Cardi
off when
fucking
it gets
starts
to his
rapping, I
part.
change it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I like it though. I like it for what it's worth. It's Drake dropping everything that he doesn't want to put on the album.
Okay.
And I like when he does stuff like that because it gives you a taste of what's gonna come on the album, but it also I fucked with it. I don't care if y'all didn't fuck with it. I fucked with it.
I got
like-
your back, bro.
Thank you. It's on my list.
I still.
That's the
listen to
only
album
reason
today.
JP was here.
Yeah.
He saw that Lou put Drake on his top
I
5.
saw
He
that.
was like,
I
I'm in
I
there.
was like, oh.
I'm in there.
I was like, hey, I gotta support
Look,
that.
I mean, is it? I mean, because it's not technically an album. I was like really like, because I was gonna put a Napoleon album on here, but I was like, I really vibe with this. Like, I listen
Fair.
to this almost like every week type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it,
So it's one of them things where it's kind of like, nah, let me put something I actually listen to that I actually vibe with. I mean, I'll be playing Madden, streaming with the headphones on, vibing out to this. So this is one of them. So this is my vibe.
Okay, fair.
Even though Walker was
So-
you know,
I'm a Drake fan. Don't get it twisted.
he was shaming me.
I just was like, why the fuck is this in your top 5?
Yeah.
There's
Top
so
five,
much
top
gas
five.
that came out of
Only
here.
Drake, yo, top
We
5,
listen
top
to this shit.
5.
Oh my
I
god.
do. I'm even gonna hold you. I like a lot of the records on here. I'm sorry, I do. I'm mad that the record that he had with Chris Brown is only in the background. Like, that really vexed me. I thought Chris Brown was gonna come out with a fire verse, gonna sing, hit the high notes. That hurt me. But I mean, it's a good record.
Fair. All right, fair. And then
It hurt me deeply.
so, so the last project, so Lou's last project was the Mike Titan, the Truth, Justice, and the American Way, which was super fire.
I forgot about this.
Oh man,
Actually,
this was recently. How you forget about this? This review just dropped.
Because we review so much fucking music.
This review dropped like 2 weeks ago.
Mike,
Bro, I got a lot on my plate.
All right,
Mike-
fair.
Mike Titan's album is probably it's
Right.
it-
He's
it's-
ugh.
for Johnny putting me on and like asking one of us to review it, and
Yeah.
if it wasn't for me actually taking it and actually reviewing it, I probably would have never heard of Mike Titan. And after I listened to this album, I actually went back into his catalog and started listening to a lot of his other records. And I'm like, yo, this dude
nice.
is really solid,
Yeah, he's nice.
really solid. I was DMing him on Instagram, me and was going back and forth. He's solid, bro.
Yeah, he's
Like,
a dope dude.
He's disgusting.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, it's like he really reminds me, like it was nostalgic. He reminded me of 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
And like every beat, every bar, his cadence,
Yeah.
the way that he formulated the album, like this album is probably, it should be on the top. Like this one
Yeah.
really, I felt it. And then Johnny probably had the best verse on the album. And I'm even like
Cooked.
catching on this shit.
I went,
Like,
yeah, that was great. It was a good time.
Cooked.
The album, I didn't even expect. What shocked me too was like I didn't expect the song like that we did to be on an album. Like I didn't think it was gonna like structure into the album the way it did. So it was like a pleasant surprise, like listening to it and hearing like the song that I jumped on in the order was supposed to play, and I was like, oh shit, like that's dope. Like it fit, you know, it still fit. Like I would have been pissed if I like threw the whole thing off, you know. He's rapping all this political stuff, and I'm talking about like bologna sandwiches and chopped cheeses or some shit. I would have been pretty pissed about it.
Shit.
yeah, oh, yo,
Hey,
and the
it
crazy
works
thing is,
sometimes.
you had
Yeah.
said that you was on it, and then I was like, wait. So by the time I actually got to the record where you was on, like I didn't even know it was you. That
Yo,
was the
facts, his
craziest
voice
part.
sound mad different.
I switch it up, man. I got different voices too, man. We gotta switch it up sometimes, you know. Gotta switch it up so I could trick that. So I could trick other people's fans.
See that, and that's exactly what I was trying to do when I showed you the record out there earlier. You was like,
They come to my page and then they're like, "What the hell is this? What happened to this guy? I want to listen to this guy. Who the fuck is this?" And they hear my trash music solo, and I'm like, "Suffer now."
Now you're here.
Yeah, now you're here. Deal with it. This is my reality. Fuck. So then we got Walko's top 5. So his number 1 was the Napoleon the Legend, the Dragon Ball G. So salute to that on 2 lists.
Because I'm a fucking dork.
On 2 lists.
I don't think there should be a rule for Not Your Man. That I can't put Napoleon on any list.
I went by my most played, bro, and this shit was top. Like it was. I listened to shit all
like
time.
I said, like it was hard for me.
Like
it was hard for me to.
It's not
fair.
fair,
bro.
On my list, like I really
It's
wanted
boring.
to put him on my
We're like,
list.
fuck.
Yeah,
It's like Given when he drops something. You're like, oh, it's Napoleon. It's
gonna be
fire.
gas.
He gives us like 10, and it's just a matter where we're just like, all right, so we can't have 5 albums be his. Which one are we gonna take from this list of great albums?
We
to
all
throw on
just
here?
take one.
Yeah, it's annoying. I told myself, I'm like, I'm glad my top listen. He was literally my number 6, though. I was dying. I was like, yep, he was right there. But
there he is.
yeah, he
You
was
can't see
right
him, but
there.
he's
So I was
there.
like, he's not on the 5, so I did something. But so your second was the Reasonable Drought. This was Stove God Cooks and Rock Marcy. Whee!
I listen to this shit way too much.
Fire. Absolutely.
that album is
fire.
straight flames.
Yeah.
This almost made my list as well. This was probably
Yeah.
number 7.
It's
on my
disgusting, bro. It's gas.
This was fire. Very, very.
All the
good
dope
time.
talk.
All of the dope talk.
All the dope. Too.
Nah, mad
All
at it
that
at
shit.
all. Give me
Like
all.
3
the
Pusha T's times 2.
Yo,
It's
bro,
100%, bro.
It's-
100%.
This was Pusha T on 1,000, bro.
Yeah.
I'm driving around like I got a brick in the
Thousand.
trunk and shit, and it's
Yo.
just a car seat.
Yeah.
Like,
fantastic.
You started growing
This is-
braids, Walko.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the album that you play, but you're in your car, but you turn it down when you see a cop just because.
Because you feel
It's
guilty.
good.
Yeah,
Roll
you
your
feel
window up a
guilty.
little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That album was fire.
Fire. And then so you also had the Split by this dude Say. Also dope. This was him doing the different personalities. Super dope. Super dope.
Wow.
I like the concept of that one, yeah.
Yeah,
That
this one was cool. And then you had this one I forgot about, and I was a little upset. I didn't put the name of it on there. If you notice, me and my typos always a mess when I'm doing this stuff. But this was the Joel and King Crooked, the Hard project.
Oh yeah, that shit was gas.
Gas.
Forgot about
It was a toss up between this one and the Joel and Fred the Godson one.
Yeah.
Gorilla
I
Glue.
kind of got this one
It was a
because
toss-up.
Crooked.
I went with the Fred the Godson one, but only because I know him and I'm
Yeah.
a little biased. And then
Also, rest
then
in
he
peace.
passed away. Yeah, so
Yeah, rip.
Yeah. COVID shit. And then
Yeah, some fuck shit.
another one, Rome Streets Contraband, made it on here too.
I'm
Gasoline.
telling you, that album is fucking straight gas.
It is.
I'm tired. You know what else was up there too? Was that fucking the cloth one that just dropped
Oh,
with Mooch?
yeah.
Mooch's project. That
Mooch's
shit was up
project
there.
is so
The Fifth
close.
Power.
That shit got close to my 5, and that just came out,
It
and I've
was-
been bumping that like
it was
crazy.
up there.
Yeah,
It was up
that
there.
project slaps.
That first song is ridiculous.
Yo,
Yeah.
intro gets
Yeah.
you hyped. But yeah, solid, man.
Intro had me.
So
Yeah.
what's funny is my project is like a split of all my emotions. But so my top 5, I had my number 1 was that Dominic Fike. What could possibly go wrong? For some reason, the pop, the singing, and the new age mix is perfect to me. That project
Really
slaps.
like that. You was raving about
I'm
that.
still, dude. I still
really-
listen to it. I still listen. Like it's crazy how much I listen to it. And then my second was Il Mac's album, which Spring, which is fire to me. That he has a song on there called Gardettos and Velour Sweats. He is punching on the most upbeat beat for a solid 9 minutes. It feels like, and it is all quality. And I'm not mad at that. Like when rappers do that, they reach a certain tier, and it's like they're not on Earth right now. For me, my number 3 was that Spillage Village, the Spilligion. That's the J. Cole
Man,
team. That's like Earth Gang.
Yeah, that was actually on mine too.
Yo,
was actually good.
that album, honestly, when I first listened to it, I was like, this is kind of incredible because that is the most refreshing new age type stuff. Like it feels new. It doesn't feel like when you say the new
Yeah.
it feels completely new, but it feels completely like they worked on it. Like they wanted to put out the
Established.
best music they could put out. You know what I'm saying? From the hooks.
Yeah.
Like every hook is catchy. I'm singing all of them shits. Like every little weird change at the end. All the verses are crazy. The shit they're talking about is crazy. and it fits the whole theme of like them making their own religion. Like that album.
But I still feel my fault. What you say?
No, go ahead. No, I'm just saying that.
I still feel like something's holding them back. Like they're still not. I don't know. Like they're not getting recognized.
J. Cole.
Yo,
J. Cole.
honestly,
And I was just about to say that.
yeah,
was
like
about to
they
say that
should be
because
bigger. Like this album should have set them apart.
This album is really a good album, and I really feel like everybody in J. Cole's camp, everybody that J. Cole has under him, are all fire. Like J. Cole literally picked each and every one of these people, and he was just like, "Yo, everybody here is fire." Like when you listen to Revenge of the Dreamers, you listen to anything that they all do collectively, and even when they got Earth Gang, like all of them are fire. But this album was like really, really good. And I feel like they're not gonna get over the hump until they don't have to rely on the J. Cole name.
Yeah.
It's weird too.
It's really what it is.
Bias still takes songs from Cole, and you hear Bias, and you're like, wait, Cole just used that song on a mixtape.
It's weird
that
too,
Bias has
like,
on his album.
I thought like it's weird too, because like I thought Jid would be the one to break the mold, because when he started, he was really like he was making his own wave, like even with his first album and all that stuff. He had like his own little buzz thing, and Earth Gang had their own thing too. But like when they combine this, yeah, you know, like both of them had their own lanes. But for some reason, when they do something together, like even the stuff like with J. Cole when he did the group project, for some reason when they all work together, they shine. But like it doesn't get that much recognition. I almost feel like people feel like it's cheap.
It's J. Cole, man. It's the J. Cole
like people
effect.
feel like
but it's kind of
cheat
like
code.
with Kendrick too. When you listen to the Black Panther album that he curated,
I hated that.
He took all the
It was
shine.
all right.
Yeah, he did.
Kendrick,
He
was
did.
great.
People listen to it because of him.
Because of Kendrick.
But that's what I'm saying.
that's
What's
the same
weird
thing
is
with
like
J. Cole.
when J. Cole's group does it,
because of J. Cole.
I feel like people like they don't listen to them when they work as a team unless J. Cole's on it. But separately, people listen to them.
That's true.
Like people listen to
That's
Jid
true.
by himself. People listen to Earth Gang by themselves.
Right.
But when they all do the group thing and J. Cole's not in sight, no one listens to it.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
it's weird, you know what I'm saying? It's weird to me because like this was better than that mix thing that J. Cole
That's weird.
put out.
Well, you know what it is? It's because that J. Cole, he didn't move them like a lot of other groups have moved. Like when you look at Dipset, a lot of people listen to them singular. You listen to Jewels, you listen to Jim, you listen to Cam, singular.
Yeah, but the
Because-
brand was together.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I feel like is missing from
The branding.
the Dreamers game. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's what I feel like is missing from them.
Yeah.
Like it should be branded like, okay, we're a team, but individually we're nice.
Yeah.
If you think about it, though, that makes a good point because everybody in Dipset was introduced to us individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody from
J. Cole did it in
J.
a
Cole
he did it in a
camp.
bowl.
Introduced
Like
as a group, as a
Yo.
whole. Yeah.
So if you think about it, you don't see them as,
As
as
in-
JID.
yeah.
You see them as Dreamville, Revenge of the
Right.
Dreamers, and that's what you
Right.
see them
yeah.
as.
You
know?
only see them separate when they're by themselves.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's why I think that had went wrong
Yeah.
with that. I think that if had they did the kind of Dipset, because even with G-Unit did the same thing. Like you knew about G-Unit. G-Unit was a brand, but at the end of the day, you knew about Banks. You knew about,
Yayo when he was
you
in
knew
prison.
about-
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew
Facts.
about all
Even
these
like even when they
individual
introduced Game, it's not like they even like we weren't fully
they
we weren't
introduced
introduced to G-Unit. We were introduced
Yeah,
like,
you
oh,
were
this is
introduced
G-Unit's
to
newest
him. This
guy
is-
from the documentary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like
Yeah.
And you look at even with the Rockefeller roster,
Yeah.
Memphis Bleak, niggas listen to Memphis Bleak because niggas listen to Memphis Bleak. They didn't listen to him because that's old
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm
If you
saying? Like
listen to Memphis Bleak, you really liked Memphis Bleak.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm
There's
saying.
a reason why
Yeah.
you're there.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. So it's
Yeah.
like that's why I feel like it's missing
It's
from
sad
both of
too
their camps.
because like this Spillage album, honestly, I could put 80 to 90% of it on the radio.
Yeah.
And
album
all
is
on
really that-
different radio stations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this album is literally packed with like high quality, catchy, dope fucking music. It's got soulful, it's got bops, it's got the catchy pop stuff, it's got aggressive hip hop, it's got everything at the highest tier. but it just doesn't get that recognition, which is weird to me, bro. Like, because it has all the formulas for it. It's got the weird voices, it's got the high pitches, it's got the singing, it's got the auto tune when it
The
needs
fast
it.
rhyme.
It's got the fast rhyme, and it's like, yo, the kids should have eaten this alive. Like, this should have set the youth on fire.
It's the reverse Run the Jewels effect.
Oh yeah.
Where they got like not as much attention as they should have as solo acts, being as prolific as they were, and then when they got together, they just like exploded. This is the opposite of that.
But that's also because like they hit the white people was like, oh, this is for us.
You know what I'm saying?
This is pretty much dubstep rap. Dance rap. Yo, Walko, you barely in the camera,
with a black guy too.
Walko's like quarter in the camera. He's not even in the camera. We can't see you.
Oh, I was leaning back. I'm comfy, bro.
He's doing the Homer
compare this to
Simpson.
Slaughterhouse.
There you go. You're good there. You're good.
You
That's the spot.
in a way, you could kind of compare this to Slaughterhouse because individually, like they don't get as much shine as a group as well.
Slaughterhouse is a good example too.
And they were a power group, but like, individually, it was
Joe
weird.
Budden fucked that up.
Joe Budden,
being a baby. Being so licensed.
Bro, you have Eminem, bro. You have Eminem. Like, he's supposed to be that. Like,
but that's Budden though. Like, Budden is just a natural.
He wanted a best
He is a
friend.
natural born hater.
But he wasn't even the nicest in the group. Like, nah, he wasn't.
Nah,
chill. He wasn't.
I honestly think he was.
He was like
second best for me.
Bro. Nah,
that's just because you're sensitive.
Facts.
He was.
I think
third.
for me, it was
when
it was Crooked, it was Budden, and then it was Royce, then it was Joel. That's how I have it.
Nah.
Why you put Royce that low?
Because Royce slacked on every Slaughterhouse track.
First of all, it's Royce.
No way. Royce was not number one.
Royce first.
You're
is number
crazy.
one.
You're on dust.
Then it's Joel.
Crooked. There is no way anyone was better than Crooked.
I don't know, bro.
I put Joel on the bottom.
I put Joel.
I don't think Joel's on the bottom.
I put Joel on the bottom.
I don't know if he's first.
I could put him. Honestly, I could put Royce on the bottom.
Really?
You're
I
bugging.
think it depends on
I
the
think
buggy
Royce.
also.
I think if you listen to Slaughterhouse, Royce maybe snapped on both albums 3 times, easily. On every other track, he slacked, bro. He was saying nothing, bro. I'm telling you, slacked. And Buttons was snapping.
I still want to know how that interview went for all of them to put that group together. Like, it's just
M just like,
Joe Budden's
I got a whole bunch of spitters that can kind of match me. Let me put them all together. Like, that's M. Bro.
I mean, M just wants people that are like disgustingly good. Like, he just wants.
I think he's going for the steel sharpens steel kind of method.
Yeah, always.
But yeah, because I think that as well, because M is just one of those people that could be in the studio. Like,
somebody lost their marbles.
What's that one song that he did? Oh, the Fat Joe song. Wait, he sent Fat Joe 30. He sent Fat Joe 30 verses. So one song.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Like, that's M. Yeah, that's M, bro. And it was Joe said it was like all different type of flows and different type of verses.
Wasn't that M that did? Remember when the Marshall Mathers came out and he had that the street the board, the billboard in Detroit, and it was a garbage bin filled with all of his thrown out verses.
Yeah,
and it was literally like thousands of verses thrown out.
It's wild.
Psychopath.
It's sad. I think Eminem is not going to get the love he deserves.
I feel like
what's
crazy. I think his peak was so high, and the peak that he came in was so like perfectly timed that no matter what he puts out now, no one's gonna give it the credit it deserves.
No, the last 2 projects he put out weren't bad though.
I know, but no one's gonna give them. No, I like Kamikaze too, but I think nobody's gonna give him that because it's funner. It's right now. It's better to hate on him.
Yeah, it's like a trend. It's like an internet trend.
But you know what it is though, as well. He gets the stigma because he's white, and a black.
Preach.
All right, we'll go chill. But that's the truth. He's not going to get a lot of the recognition because a lot of people like, and it's majority the younger crowd, not people that we in our generation. It's the younger crowd because they see it as a culture vulture type of move, and it's not. At the end of the day, M grew up in this culture. He grew up in this culture.
Big
and he pays homage to it
and he always still
all
pays
the time.
to it.
I don't look at M as a white man rapping. I look at M as a rapper.
Honestly,
period.
when I look at
He's
M,
a rapper's
when it comes
rapper,
to
too.
like when it comes to like M and like the culture, M to me is like one of the few like white dudes who not only earned their way into it, he excelled.
He has a spot at the barbecue. That's one, and two.
But he has his own. He has his
paid
own
for
cup
white
and
rap.
plate now. He has his own cup and plate now too at the barbecue. Like he has his own chair.
He's sitting. In my opinion, he's sitting right next to Hov. In my opinion, you can't have a Mount Rushmore without M because of the fact that M paved the way for a lot of white rappers.
The only way,
But I think it's
the
kind of
only
like
way that I could feel like
it's-
someone can take M off of that is if they're adding Dre. Realistically,
But like, I
because
feel
he
like-
falls
I feel
under
like
the
it's-
because M falls under the Dre umbrella.
He does.
Facts.
He does, bro. And that's why, like, you know, when I sent y'all that little post about Pump, I was actually upset. Like, why is Pump coming for M? Like, don't do that, bro.
Because he
he
lost
knows
followers
it.
from that Trump thing. He
Little
needs to get
Pump
him back.
sees it as whoever says Eminem's name, it looks like that's who Eminem is going after. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. Lil Pump's going to say something. And
Oh,
next
it was
album,
definitely a
hopefully-
move.
Yeah. He has to. He lost
why
half
Royce-
his following
that's
because
why
of the
Royce is
Trump
stepping
thing.
in. That's why Royce is stepping in, and Royce is like, "Hey guys,
Royce
let's
always
just-
vets it. If you think about it, all of Eminem's beef, Royce is always like the gatekeeper first. He alys vets it first.
Hey.
Yeah, it has to
He's
go
like,
through
I-
him first.
I think that's more
Benzino's
Royce trying to
coming
save
back
people.
now
Nah,
for it.
that's him. What Jordan Lucas is joining that kind of like thing too. Because you see, like Jordan Lucas is like a huge advocate for M as well. So he's one of those ones like, yo, chill, don't come for M. But I really think that's just because M really like put him under his wing and like molded him. But M need to do more for Jordan Lucas because Jordan is
Nah,
stupid
Jordan Lucas
nice.
is corny.
Nah.
He's stupid nice,
we don't
bro.
need
He
him.
just needs.
He
more
raps
structure.
good. He raps
I
good.
like him when he raps with Chris Brown.
Yo, facts.
Of course you do.
Facts.
Yo,
Facts.
first, can we just give Chris his roses like before he dies? You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like, can
I'm
we
not
give
gonna
him
give.
that?
I'm not gonna give
he
Chris
beat
his
Rihanna's
roses.
ass.
I'm not
No,
gonna give.
first of all, I'm trying to beat Rihanna's ass.
Yo,
too.
facts.
It's not the way he- you know?
Hey,
I'm
you
not
got-
giving Chris.
after
I'm not giving
ASAP,
Chris
you
his
might wanna be
roses
careful.
until he gives us a
am I-
classic. Chris gets
Bro,
nothing
like,
from
I
me
can
until he
see-
gives us a classic. That's it.
Behind me too. Yo,
Heartbreak on a
Chris
full
got-
moon.
Chris got class.
No,
You're
he
bugging.
never gave us a classic album. He never gave us a classic album.
Exclusive.
Never gave us a
Exclusive.
classic
That's
album.
a
Nah,
classic.
first
It's
of
not a
all, you cannot listen to exclusive front to finish without saying it's fire. Period.
Yo, exclusive
Period.
was his classic.
Period.
It's not a classic.
Exclusive
Wall to
is
wall,
classic.
like
And-
come on.
and-
It's got classic songs on it. It's not a
it's-
classic album.
It's gonna take for him to die for people to say like, "Oh, this." is
Nah,
I need Chris Brown
Nah,
to give
Chris Brown-
me.
Chris
I
Brown
need
will
him
die
to
if
give
people
me
forget
my
about him.
Chocolate Factory or my, the 12 play or my 12 play 2. I need that from him.
I need my TP2.
I need my
Not yet.
TP2.com
You
from
not
Chris
hear all
Brown.
50 songs on Heartbreak on the phone.
50 songs is never gonna happen. No, I need a full. I need
First of all,
Chris Brown to give me.
I'm gonna
a
use
banger.
Chris Brown advocate. I don't care what nobody
No.
say.
He
Chris
never
Brown-
gave me. He didn't give me no 1804. None of that. I need that from Chris
He
Brown.
ain't give me no 87.
I'll
He ain't
listen
give me
to
no
it.
confession.
No,
Indigo,
he
did
didn't
you
give me
not listen to
confessions. Nope.
Indigo's fire, bro.
He never gave me.
Fire, I
He
don't-
never gave me a full body of work that I was like, this is undoubtedly.
This is it.
He didn't even give me a Born
Yeah,
to
bro.
Do It. He didn't even give me a Craig David, a Born to Do It, bro. I need a front to back
Come on,
classic.
He
from him.
didn't, and Johnny's put it. He's looking for him to drop like a.
I need him to give me
Sex
that.
Back or some or Future Sex Love or
Yes.
something like that. That's
Yes.
not Chris. Chris can't drop that.
No,
That's
I
not-
need
Oh,
him
so
to
you're
get-
saying Chris can't do classics?
Chris has never given me
Chris
a.
already
He's
did
never
it.
given me an album that I've.
Yo,
He's never given me an album that I'm like, yo, I'm gonna leave this on rotation for a minute. He's never done it. I skip
listen-
songs. I grab
Yo,
songs
Johnny's
from
spitting
it.
facts and y'all just don't like it.
Yeah,
Yo,
I grabbed some songs
listen
from
to
him.
Slime and B. I listen to Slime and B almost every day. Every day I listen.
Every
I wake
day.
up to Slime and B and just start dancing.
Yo,
That's
yo,
how good
Slime
it
B
is.
is. Slime
Get
B is
the
phenomenal.
fuck outta
I mean,
here.
I could do away with the
Get
with
the
the Too Short track and probably like the
That's
other
your
track
alarm
that
clock.
was on him. Yo, bro,
Yo.
Slime B is. Listen, Chris Brown. Chris Brown is probably the hardest working R&B artist in the world, and he don't get
That's
the
why
right.
no one wants to do a verses with him. Nobody can do a verses with
Because
Chris Brown.
they'll smoke him.
R. Kelly.
First of all,
Kelly's trying to
we
verse
will-
him.
we will not speak about R. Kelly. R. Kelly is Voldemort, bro.
Bro,
He
come
cannot
on
be-
now.
Hey, and Voldemort was what? The strongest bad guy, bro. The strongest powers.
So he got beat by
facts, John.
He got jumped by kids. I'm spitting facts.
Yeah, jumped by kids. Jumped. They didn't even shoot the fair one.
Use that with R. Kelly. R. Kelly.
That's the way. That's how you defeat R. Kelly. They got to turn on him.
You cannot speak about R. Kelly, bro.
They
cannot speak about R. Kelly in a positive way.
R. Kelly's a legend. I'm gonna say I don't care what people. He's a goddamn legend.
This is his album.
He's a legend.
His albums are his Horcruxes.
All right, his music is timeless. Timeless. All right.
I mean, it is, but I mean, so is Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and Chris Brown has neither done either.
All right,
that's the same genre.
Let's wait like 20 years, bro. Let's wait like 20 years.
I'll give him. He has all the time. He has all the time in the world. But I'm just saying, he's spending all this time putting out 30-song albums when he can't give us 10 super fuego back-to-backs. Like, what are we doing?
I do.
Did you listen to his mixtape After the Party?
It's just I skip a lot of it, bro. It's too much. It's too much.
After the Party, it's fire, bro.
I need him to give me a classic album. I need an album that is back-to-back fire. Like 50 songs is never gonna do it,
bro. Fire.
No. Out of those 50 songs, I would say about 25.
First off, the fact that 50 songs.
Thank you.
But you know what it is? You know what it is? Because he just had like a he was just doing like a who is it with? Oh, Fat Joe. He was on Fat Joe's podcast, and Fat Joe asked him how many songs does he like have in the cut. Chris Brown said, I have 2,000 mixed and mastered, ready to go right now. I probably have another 5,000 just I need to go over. When you're working like that, it's hard to like pick all your favorites.
But that's what I'm saying. Stop doing that. You have enough songs out there. Focus on something. Give us a classic.
So what if Chris Brown was to give us 10 songs a month?
I don't want 10 songs a month. I want
10.
I want 10 songs. That's it. That will last a decade. 10 songs that will last a decade, like that are back to back on a flawless structure.
Like that, I look at it how when Chief Keef was just putting out songs and he was like, "Oh, I could step in the studio and make a song in like 10 minutes."
It's like,
why? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he's good. That just means he can make a song. And I agree with Johnny. I'd rather Chris Brown give me a solid 15-song album than 45 songs, and out of those 45, I can say Heartbreak on a Full Moon, I listened to probably 10.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, preach, amen.
Like, Chris Brown can have a bunch of singles, but what would Kendrick be if he didn't have Good Kid, Mad City?
You would be nothing.
That's what I need from Chris Brown, is what I'm saying. He never gave us a Good Kid, Mad City.
I think with exclusive, album. We got that. I think
that's what I'm saying.
So? I didn't rock with exclusive, but I'll give it another listen just for you guys. But I don't feel like I gave that.
Johnny, listen to exclusive tonight. Like really listen to it.
Trying to put
really sit down and vibe to it. Hit me up. Text me
I'll hit it up. There's just a lot of, and I'm like an R&B dude. Like there's a lot of R&B albums, and I feel like Chris Brown never gave me like something that like fit. Like he can do it all. Chris Brown can rap. He can sing.
R&B's low key.
Put it this way. Trey Songz. All right. So I'm gonna say Trey Songz, and y'all gonna give me album. Period. Just one album. Trey Songz. Go.
None. I got nothing for you.
What are we doing here? What does this got to do with anything?
I'm just trying to make a comparison because
to me they're on the same level.
I can name one song.
They're on the same. To me they're on the same level.
What I'm saying is everybody's saying that Trey Songz made a classic.
Pain, and Pleasure. Here you go. Passion, Pain, and Pleasure. I think that's Trey Songz' classic.
Ready to every in the world. I'm saying like worldly. Everybody feels that Trey Songz' best album was Ready. Ready was like his. That was a 2009 classic album. Like you could take probably like 5 of those songs and you could make them like top 5 of the era that he was in at that time.
Oh yeah, that was when like half of that album was on the radio for a whole year.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Is that the one with Drake on it?
Drake was on it. Drake.
There you go.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, Chris did that with exclusive, and he did that probably like 5 years prior to that. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of R&B artists out right now that's doing what Chris Brown is doing.
And you mean in general?
Yeah, in general.
Which is fair.
But that's what it really comes
But what Chris Brown isn't doing is giving classic albums.
A classic.
Okay, but he's giving classic singles. He's giving classic records.
He has classic records, but
hey,
I need
MC Hammer gave a classic single.
And that nigga's in Target. And that nigga's in Target all the time. All right.
Can't touch this.
Yeah. And I see him in Target.
Vanilla Ice is over here in Florida doing home restorations.
Yep.
Yo, but I'm saying,
I'm saying?
That's what happens when you don't have classic albums and just classic songs.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. You end up selling real estate.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need honestly, I need, you know what I'm saying? There's honestly, when I think of like Chris Brown too, like, cause I do appreciate he makes dope music, but like my issue with Chris Brown, when I put him in like a tier of like artists, what they sound like, I guess, for me, Chris Brown is kind of like, I'll put him on a rank of like, not to say they're the same, but like when it comes to like, oh, this is the type of batch I'll put him in, like a Justin Timberlake type thing.
Nah,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Not sound wise.
Definitely Justin Bieber.
Bieber too.
I think
Bieber
JT.
Bieber.
But I'm saying JT
put out a classic album.
No. That's what I'm saying. But like that's the difference. JT has Justified. JC has Justified.
Yeah, then he gentrified his own music.
Oh, with that garbage album. But he has Justified.
Justified isn't his classic album.
It is his first classic album.
Coming out.
But that was his first classic album.
Love Sound is his classic album.
That's super classic. But see, that's a super duper. But like, that's what I'm saying. Chris Brown doesn't have either of those.
He doesn't. I agree with you.
You know,
I do get now.
But that's the thing. Like the reason I put that on Chris Brown is because Chris Brown can. I know he can. Because he puts out good music.
He's too busy fucking around.
After the Rihanna situation, that messed up his whole, like, I think that messed up his whole, like, flow of going. Because you remember.
Yeah, bro, he was fighting the case.
He put out Exclusive, and that had Wall to Wall and all those songs, and he put out that VMA performance, and he was huge. And then that Rihanna shit happened, and then he put out those garbage ass albums trying to apologize.
He was a little distracted.
I don't know. I feel like those albums was needed.
You can't. I don't think you can like sing your way back into it after you beat your girl's ass.
But those albums, I really feel like
beat the case.
It was needed.
He's gonna pop and lock it a little.
Those albums was really needed. What was the album he came out with after Exclusive? Because that was right after the whole Rihanna.
It was Graffiti. It was Graffiti.
And I really felt Graffiti was needed.
I don't know. Horrible.
I like Graffiti. Me personally,
I need Graffiti to like my trash bin.
I like Graffiti a lot. Like there's like 5-6 songs I still bump to this day. But those 5 or 6 songs were the emotional ones. Those are the ones where he was really trying to redeem himself. He was talking about the whole Rihanna situation.
Yeah. But enough about Chris Brown. All right, this isn't the Chris Brown podcast.
Hey, you knew we were finna go on a tangent.
Nah, but that was too much Chris Brown for me. But anyways, they defending Chris Brown. He ain't give us a classic. That's it.
And that's because JP and Lou, when it comes to Drake,
he gives us classic music, but he never gives us
classic music.
Yeah, he's gives us easily gives us classic music. I'll give
this whole tangent was because JP and Lou are the same person, but JP is just like slowed down.
Yeah, relaxed.
They're the same opinions.
But
bro, we gonna start our own Chris Brown.
Right, you guys about to start a Chris Brown fan club.
Oh boy,
Chris Brown, not your man's podcast.
I'm reporting that every day. I'll just report. I'll put money towards reporting it.
For hate speech.
Yeah.
JP, he gives him hell. He gives Johnny hell every single day because of the fact that he still swears up and down that Soulja Boy is the best
GOAT.
alive.
Is the most necessary rapper in the game.
I was just hold on. Let me lawyer up real quick.
Please lawyer up.
He's never
please
said he was the best rapper.
Okay,
I said he's the most important. About him being the most influential.
Thank you. The most
advocate,
important.
But you still go after him for it.
The most important.
Yes, I don't agree with him.
I don't agree.
But obviously,
he's the most important.
That's like saying Ray J was the most influential R&B artist.
Somebody else could have done
this generation. Of this generation, of the last 20 years, Soulja Boy is the most important rapper of this generation.
Think about it.
I don't know about that.
Think about it though.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that because
he
did start.
Oh my God!
Thank you. He started the internet.
Think about it. He did. He started the YouTube rapper movement.
The MySpace.
He started the basic dumbed down songs of repetitive cadence.
He didn't start that shit. It started in the South.
No, it didn't. If you look into
and where's Soulja Boy from?
If you look into it, and this is the proof.
I roll my eyes so hard.
No, this is the proof. This is the proof.
It started in New York.
No.
Mims was
this is why I'm hot.
Mims was the one that started the whole.
No. Yo, if it wasn't for Soulja Boy, people wouldn't have had ringtones on their phone. People wouldn't. Before Soulja Boy, people were selling their music on 1-800 commercials, bro. Like the internet. Soulja Boy started it. Snoop Dogg said. Snoop Dogg, all right, the father of us all, said out of his mouth, if Soulja Boy made them have to put their music on the internet. Snoop said it. Snoop has been a legend our whole lives. Snoop said they had to, because of Soulja Boy, rappers had to change and put their music on the internet.
Yeah.
That's
Soulja Boy have to change regardless.
No.
And it would have eventually change comes.
No, there's no eventually change comes. Soulja Boy is the change. You guys can't deny that. He made that change.
Soulja Boy
is the change. He's
Thank you. He is the change.
Change does come, but Soulja Boy made it happen quicker because I remember when I was in high school, Soulja Boy didn't even have a song yet. You just knew him as the kid who was rocking Bapes. And he was like, hey, I went to the mall today. And then I got me some bathing apes. And then
what happened? That shit after he did it, if it wasn't for him, all of you guys, if it was, and you too, Lou, I know you did it because you come off as someone who did it. If it wasn't for Soulja Boy, you wouldn't have music on your MySpace. You wouldn't have music on your MySpace.
I put my music on MySpace. And you know what? I give it to you, Johnny. Not only did I put my music on MySpace because of Soulja Boy. I'm not even gonna hold you. Not only did I put my music on MySpace, I also got Bathing Apes and I got Pro-Ked.
I would say Soulja Boy's responsible for like the hype movement too.
All of it, the internet stuff.
But you could say that about any other artist, bro.
No, literally because
Bow Wow made you want to get braids, want to do the whole.
Bow Wow did not change. Want to get
bands, want to. Yo, bro, like
Bow Wow did not change licensing of music.
No. Okay. Bow Wow didn't change.
Soulja Boy changed the way you license.
Other than his personality every year.
Soulja Boy was the first rapper to get paid from online streaming. If there was no Soulja Boy, Sound Exchange wouldn't exist. CD Baby wouldn't exist. Give me 1 moment. All of that. Yeah, go ahead. All of that was because of Soulja Boy. He changed the game. Like, he is the reason that happened. He started it. He is
without Soulja Boy, there would be no Not Your Man's podcast.
None. I'm changing the logo.
I can't live with that.
I'm putting the Gucci headband on the logo.
I can't give him.
It is.
Yes, actually.
It is.
I can't give him Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy. Like, I can't give him that much credit, bro.
It is. He did it. I'm telling you, he did it. There's a whole documentary on it. He did it. He changed the game online. Like, he literally made music companies change their whole strategy. They had to figure out how to get the online money. It's a fact. It is a known fact. I'm gonna
agree to disagree.
It's a known fact. Your music wouldn't be able to play online and get you money if it wasn't for him, because he started it. He started it. He's the reason rappers don't sell their stuff on 800 commercials.
I'm not giving him any more credit than that. I'll give him just that.
He started the internet.
Bare minimum. I'll give him the bare minimum.
He started the internet.
For you, Johnny, I'll give him the bare minimum.
I'm gonna send you the documentary, and I want a full apology for when you see it and realize.
I can apologize.
I want a video of you talking to Soulja Boy, telling him that he is the GOAT.
even if I'm sorry, bro. I'm still not gonna give you the satisfaction of my apology.
So I'm telling you, man, Draco.
Nah, let's get back
to my list. Yeah. So my number 4, Rex. It was Rex.
Damn, we're still on number 4.
I know.
Yeah.
This was because Spillage Village took us down a whole rabbit hole. But this was Rex. This is the most adult raps. This is what beat RA. This is what beat Tech 9. This is the hunger inside never gets satisfied. Everything he spit on this project was facts. Every single woke thing. He literally spit my entire 30s all in raps. And I still, the beats, everything. This was a flawless hip hop classic, bro. If this would have came out in the 90s, it would have been crazy. He would have been called a backpacker. Oh, it's so good.
I remember us talking about this before too.
So good. And he's got like just one of those dope. He kind of has like the Ransom cadence, like the dope delivery and cadence, and raps like aggressive. But he's talking like nice.
Barking.
He's talking like politics. He's talking like Reagan era shit. But he's talking new age shit. He's talking like his own demons and like how he was terrible to his firstborn, but he's better with his second. It's crazy. It's very real, very dope, and it bops and the beats slap. And then my number 5 was Decca, was Snakes and Birds. This is a dude who sounded like A$AP Rock, but slowed down and used like normal words. Fire.
Instead of like 18 syllable words.
Yeah, words that like rhyme with hippopotamus. Yeah, it was fire. Like this album was super, super, super dope to me, and I rocked with it heavy. But as far as that, man, those are the albums that we had. We had some people come at us because everybody wants the same thing. Oh, we're all fans of Griselda now. Why didn't you have their whole team? It's like, relax.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. We've been riding with Griselda longer than y'all.
Yeah,
I don't even want to hear it.
Griselda's always gonna put out consistent music.
Oh shit!
But
god damn, what scared the fuck out of me? Nah, it was my oven preheating. I'm making some dino nuggies.
Hey,
adulting,
adulting.
You know what I'm in a mood for right now?
What?
Tocino pizza rolls. So I might even go.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Talk nice.
Yeah, he's talking nice.
That's what I'm in the mood for right now.
Damn,
one of the
fucking
things
swap my controllers.
Oh, I probably might have to get into this after because like this might turn into a whole tangent. But as far as recapping for the year, so there was a lot of dope projects that dropped this year. Like everyone's gonna talk about like the RA drops and stuff. Even on a mainstream level, there was a lot of dope mainstream projects and Tory dropping like crazy. DaBaby dropped, he had some drops this year. We had, Meg dropping Garbage and Joyner Lucas giving us, the long-awaited Evolution that everybody wanted from him. We had some bangers that probably get swept under the rug. We had 2 Chainz dropping, absolute banger. We had Kid Cudi dropping some, Warm Milk. And
didn't Juicy J drop some shit
Juicy
too?
J dropped some
Juicy
dope
J
shit.
dropped.
Slim Thug dropped the
fire
dope
too.
project.
I forgot all about that shit.
Yeah, Slim Thug dropped a dope one.
Yo
Static
Gotti.
Selecta. Yo Gotti's was that was literally the end of last year. That project slapped. But so we're talking about now just like some of the stuff that dropped this year that kind of no one talked about. Like again, like the Eminem album that we discussed. Eminem dropped some heat this year. We had we even had some that I really loved that could have made my list. We had Homeboy Sandman drop a very fire album this year. We had
what a lot of people didn't talk about. It came out early. That Denzel Curry,
fire.
It was short.
Oh yeah,
fire.
It was
Fire.
A lot of people don't give him credit. He's like one of those silent people.
There was one too that dropped out. The Carnival. This dude, I forgot this dude's name, but it was called. The name of the album was The Carnival. But I'll get back to it once I find it. But that was another thing that dropped.
Meek Mill dropped the Quarantine Pack.
Oh yeah.
Did he drop Championships this year too, or was that last year?
No, that was last year.
St. John dropped
He dropped Championship.
Big Sean dropped. Big Sean dropped Detroit too. That was another one that got swept under the rug.
That was a good one.
That was another one.
Damn, so much shit came out this year.
Yeah. That was another one that was.
I can't believe y'all didn't have Alfredo on there.
Who?
Gibbs and Alchemist. I can't believe
Gibbs and Alchemist dropped this year. That
there.
was another one swept under the rug, man. People didn't really bump. Gibbs and Alfredo dropped that one. The Alfredo was dope. Who else dropped this year? Ill Bill dropped some heat this year. Royce
had those nice albums.
He dropped the Allegory.
Royce.
K-Camp.
Mick Jenkins dropped The Circus.
I got to do that review.
The Circus was fire. Mick Jenkins dropped that.
The Craze was dope.
Oh, you didn't send that to us, but yeah, that was.
You know why I sent it.
Yeah, and then we had
whole iPhone shut the fuck down on me. But Royce, it is
facts. We had one that people hated on me for, but I rocked with it. French Montana dropped his self-titled, The Montana. That was a good time. I like French. I like French. I'm
sad. CG5.
You know what? Yo Gotti's did drop. Yo Gotti's did drop this year. That was one of my favorites this year. That was beginning of the year. Fire. Absolutely fire.
Yo Gotti's was fire.
Yeah.
Yo Gotti's definitely fire.
That was fire. Oh, dude, how can we forget? Wayne dropped. He dropped 2. He
dropped fucking Funeral and
Funeral.
And Funeral.
Yeah.
Funeral was dope.
Yeah, there was some
Lil
stuff.
Baby had like 6 albums dropped.
He dropped his 2. I like that Uncle Murda started the year with a drop, and then he dropped one on the end, like beginning of the year.
Album I've been bumping.
Who?
Thundercat.
Okay,
I like Thundercat. The funny thing. What is it called? Funny thing. Jack Harlow. We was just talking about Jack Harlow's
album was very solid.
episode.
It was fire.
He dropped a garbage EP beginning of the year.
That Plant. Yo, he's definitely
Pop Smokes, which blew up after his death, his postmortem.
Yep.
Actually, you know which album surprised me? Because I think they're just a more understandable Young Thug, Rowdy Rich. His album is
Roddy
actually
Rich
pretty
neat. Roddy Rich is dropped. Yeah. You know whose album dropped that was on my list for a long time and it kind of just dwindled off? D Smoke. He dropped Black Habits this year. That was absolutely fire. Black Habits was dope.
Facts. We forgot about that shit. There was that new Run the Jewels too.
Run the Jewels dropped. Run the Jewels dropped. Yeah.
That shit was gas. Super political.
Boldy James dropped like 3 albums.
I was gonna say Baldy James.
I dropped me and Mark dropped John Wick beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Whatchamacallit?
How y'all forgetting? What's his name? The dude that Jay-Z's right, Jay Electronica.
Jay-Z dropped that.
Yeah, Jay Electronica.
You mean Jay-Z's album featuring Jay Electronica?
Yeah, you mean Jay-Z's album featuring.
Where's the other dude?
Mercules dropped this year.
What's his
Mercules dropped? Yeah.
Fuck, he just got shot too in Atlanta.
Did Joiners come out this year too?
Yeah, I said that.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Smoke Dizza dropped 2 drops this year.
The New York rapper.
Benny the Butcher dropped. He dropped.
Yeah,
he dropped the project and he dropped the team.
Back to the OGs. We can't.
Did Westside drop this year too?
Yep.
Westside dropped like
God damn,
he dropped like 3 projects this year.
What's the other dude from
West
Coast that dropped this year as well? The
Blueface.
Nah, not Blue.
Oh, I'm not going with West Coast, but I know K Slay dropped this year. K Slay dropped something that was fire this year. Jada Kiss dropped this year. Jada Kiss dropped Ignatius.
Jada Kiss dropped this year. Fabulous had a drop this year too, didn't he?
Nah. We still waiting on
last year.
We still waiting on
Busta Rhymes did.
We had Lil Baby drop some Warm Milk this year. There's that. Trying to think who else.
Cudi dropped.
Stove God.
We already said he dropped some boringness.
Westside Boogie drop.
Wait, no, Boogie didn't drop this year. That was last year.
Yeah,
Tory Lanez dropped.
You mean Eminem's Boogie? You mean Boogie that signed with Eminem was last year?
You finna get us canceled, bro.
That's why I stopped.
So, CJ Fly.
Boogie name dropped this year?
Nah, Boogie. You talking about Eminem's Boogie?
Westside Boogie. I believe he dropped this year.
Nah, I think it was last year.
The only Boogie I know is Eminem.
You're right. Everything's.
I was thinking
Everything's for Sales. Classic. That was my favorite album last year. CJ Fly dropped this year. Him and Static dropped something that was super dope. Joyner dropped 2 this year. He dropped that ADHD beginning of the year.
We talk about Bieber.
Then if I mention Jonah, you gotta mention Mr. Logic himself.
Yeah, Logic dropped.
Bieber's out.
I feel like Logic dropped 2 this year.
Yeah, Logic shit is pants.
I thought Logic only dropped that one, the retirement album.
Oh, okay, last year was the one where he dropped 2. Yeah.
Dropped that
Graph dropped this year, which was dope. Graph dropped this year. Alchemist put out a bunch of heat this year, which people slept on.
Man, you know who I was very disappointed in? Fucking Action Bronson.
Yo, facts.
Dropped garbage this year.
I think I was more disappointed in Floor Seats too. ASAP Ferg.
Fergs was garbage, and I like Ferg.
Is he still an ASAP?
I like.
I think they said something about him being out, but this was like right.
Ain't nothing gonna top the 10 out of 10 testing, baby.
Yo,
Slim
Thug got knocked off.
Rocky, he's still ASAP.
Okay, fair.
According to Rocky.
Didn't Paul Wall drop this year too?
Paul Wall dropped.
Yeah,
he dropped
2. He dropped 2 this year.
He dropped that shitty album.
Smoke Dizza.
Dizza dropped 2 albums. Paul Wall dropped 1 bad, 1 good. Slim Thug dropped the fire album this year.
Yeah.
A Boogie dropped.
Yeah. A Boogie dropped.
Lil Uzi dropped.
Lil Uzi, here we go. Most anticipated.
Future dropped.
Wait, Future dropped his own, and he dropped the Lil Uzi collab.
Facts.
That was actually okay.
That shit is smooth.
It was nice. I wasn't mad at it.
Like, can we talk about how trash 6ix9ine's album was?
Oh man, did we even talk about that when it dropped? That was so bad.
I don't know. I think we just blew past it.
I think I reviewed
it.
That was so bad, bro.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was not good. Did not have the same energy as the first one.
You know what? If he would have just stuck with that whole reggaeton thing he got, just do the reggaeton.
You like
shit.
That reggaeton?
That's
go there,
bro. I like when he does the whole reggaeton.
Well,
shit,
supposedly he has another album coming out, and he has a diss song that's dropping, or like a street anthem coming out soon. They said
he said that
whatever.
Drake,
He's got. I mean,
Lil
obviously,
Durk,
he has to drop something because of that Hulu shit. But I don't care about that dude. ASAP dropped 2 this year. He dropped his most anticipated, and he dropped that phone app soundtrack music stuff. That was good. ASAP Rock.
Waiting for some
Bad Bunny
Rocky
dropped,
shit.
and Bad Bunny was fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bad Bunny dropped. That was dope.
That was fire.
Yeah. So we had a couple of
we
things.
actually
Bro.
had a good album.
Dude, and this is
come
like
out
a
this-
quarter of the year, bro. There was a lot. Jungle Brothers dropped this year.
Can we praise Tory
Dude,
Lanez?
Walko. This was I thought
being
was going to be
praised?
on your list. The Gorilla
we
Nems and the Ill Bill, the Gorilla Twins.
Bro, it was right there.
That project.
It was right there.
Which one?
It was
The
right there.
Gorilla Nems and the Ill Bill
That
dropped
shit
that
is
project. That
aggressive.
was a good time, bro.
There was a fucking Immortal Technique feature on there. I didn't even like. I was like, "What are you doing here?"
Yo,
2 Chainz dropped the album too.
Marlon
Yeah,
Craft
this
dropped
is-
like crazy this year.
Oh yeah.
Can we talk about
Even
how
my
disappointing
Sky Zoo
Savage
dropped.
Mode 2 is?
Oh, Savage Mode 2
Savage
was
who?
ones. 21 and it sucks because like 21's last project was solid.
I like 2.
But first of all, I like Metro Boomin.
I love
the fact that this
Metro.
album
Metro
is-
has just been getting better since he came out, and like
Yo,
people aren't
bro.
giving him the justice that he deserves because he's still
And
rapping
you
on
know-
garbage people shit.
And you know what the craziest thing is?
If your
Metro
Metro
Boomin
don't
has
put
been
you up,
under, like he went under the tutelage of Boy Wonder, and he's
Yeah.
just been getting so much
much better.
nicer, bro. So much
had
nicer,
some-
and it just sucks. 'Cause
We had some good.
what
We had
happens
some
when
good
you surround
underling
yourself
stuff.
by
Like
Drake people?
Reason dropped this year, and we were waiting for that Reason project. Problem dropped this
Yeah,
year,
definitely.
also fire. Those are two
Problem
things.
was yep.
Yeah, I really feel like Problem is so underrated, bro.
Yeah. John Legend dropped this
So
year.
underrated.
I don't really fuck with John Legend,
I like
but
That's not even like really on brand for us.
Six Lack dropped this year. Black dropped this
fucking
year.
Ty Dolla featuring Ty Dolla drop.
Yo, fags.
Rico Nasty drop. I mean, I gave her a good review too.
Yeah, Rico was out here.
Yeah, she probably ain't gonna talk nice to us though.
No. Juice
don't
WRLD.
like-
Juice WRLD dropped a really
like
great album. I'm surprised Dice didn't put that on his project because he gave that that was his only 10 out of 10 that he praised all year, and he didn't give the Juice WRLD on his album.
I felt like that was kind of off brand.
Right
for him,
on.
Not gonna lie.
He loved it. I thought that was gonna make it on his
I
top.
really didn't like the Juice WRLD album. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was okay.
Black Thought.
Black Thought
put
dropped.
out an album.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Black
We had
Thought came
that.
in and had to let
Yeah,
niggas know
man.
who he was.
I'm trying
for
to
a second.
think. We had Kid Laroi drop this year. That was like a big for the UTD boppers. That was huge. We had there was a lot of stuff that dropped this year, bro. Like a lot of stuff that dropped. I'm like shocked. Yo, Dino Nuggies on deck.
Uncle Murder
I'm
dropped the
saying.
album last week.
We got
for New Year's.
Koreatown just dropped. Koreatown
Lil
Experiment.
Durk's the voice.
His just dropped.
That
yeah.
was actually solid.
Dude, Amine's dropped, and that was dope. That could.
Oh yeah, fuck, that was good.
Super
Did
solid.
anybody give a whole lot of Red any plays?
I have it on my list.
Playboy
and
Cardi?
and
I can't
I'm having
listen
a
to
hard time.
anybody
listening to it.
who does
Oh,
my
Too
women
Short.
dirty.
Too Short just
Too
dropped.
Short and E40 dropped the joint.
I got
album.
it.
Oh yeah, E40 was out here rapping in vowels.
Yo, facts.
Yo,
Rapping in Jeopardy.
J.I. the Prince
Slick
dropped
about
the
some
new
something,
album.
Vinicius,
Yeah.
yeah.
Duckworth
J.I. the
dropped. Yo,
Prince,
facts.
he dropped.
Duckworth
Didn't
dropped.
didn't fucking what's his name? I can't remember his
Yo,
name. now.
Marlo 2 dropped, and nobody gave it as much love as it deserved. Marlo 2 dropped. Super gas.
Didn't G-Eazy drop too?
Ninth Wonder dropped.
He dropped that weird. Jeezy dropped like his weird side psychedelic like
Oh, MGK did his fucking
MGK
rock album.
Yep, just got to that.
Jeezy
Can we
dropped
give Ninth
Cold.
Wonder some props, please?
Always.
Yeah, Ninth Wonder's album dropped this year. That was actually pretty dope.
Yo, there was a lot that dropped this year, bro.
Gunna dropped this year. That album was
Yeah. Benny dropped 2 things. I'm looking at there was a lot of people, like known people that dropped. Black Thoughts was here. We have
Yeah,
Flo
like
Milli.
Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Atake.
Tech 9 dropped some heat this year.
Of course, Tech Nine. That's just a given at this point.
Exhibit, Be Real, and Demer.
Exhibit.
Project.
Oh yeah.
Moneybag Yo
Oh
dropped.
yeah, Moneybag dropped 2. He dropped 2, I think, this year.
Yeah, he dropped.
Ugh.
Mac Miller
Hold on.
dropped.
Busta Rhymes dropped.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
That
Fuck.
was
yeah,
actually
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That was actually
Ugh.
King Von dropped.
King
King
Von.
Von's album was actually good
City
too.
Girls dropped
Was it?
their shitty album.
Yeah, King Von. I like.
NLE Choppa
I got
dropped
on
his
to-
garbage. I liked it though. It was good. It was woke garbage, so I wasn't mad at it. Oh, hold on. We forgot about the best one of all these. We talking about should have been all of our top 5s. Nicole Richie's.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Eat Your Vegetables.
Wait, what?
Bro,
Nicole Richie dropped
Johnny
a woke album, and I
album.
loved it.
Love this album.
Wait, Nicole Richie?
Like Lionel Richie's
Yes,
daughter.
you heard that correctly. Yes, Nicole Richie.
Yo, hold on. Let me hit this dab. Nicole. What the fuck?
I'm
Dude,
dabbing some
yo,
Dino
JP,
Nuggies.
when I tell you, you would cry laughing. It is absurd.
Bro, it's absurd. Absurd is a great word.
Oh yeah, but we got that. Flea Lord and Ito dropped a
Preposterous.
lot this year, which I'm here for.
you
NBA
need
YoungBoy
a
drop.
NBA YoungBoy dropped two stupid ass
Listen,
albums.
NBA YoungBoy, you can need anger management,
yeah.
yo.
One of my
Give Me the
favorite
Long
albums
Way
this year,
dropping.
Deontay Hitchcock's album dropped, and that was super dope for people that don't know about him. He's super fire, bro. He is super fire. He put out some heat. Static Select is again.
Didn't that Jean Pierre dude or whatever the fuck his name is put some shit out?
Skepta dropped some shit too.
No, Static's is fire. Mickey Jack's drop, Juicy J's drop was sick. We mentioned that. Yeah, this was. Oh, T.I. dropped a great album that no one listened to this year.
I'm not gonna lie, I was one
It's
of those
fire.
people that
It's
didn't listen.
fire. I don't know why people
I'm not
hate
gonna
on T.I. He puts out great music.
Nah, I don't hate on T.I. I think T.I. is
He puts
really
out great music.
I just think he uses too many big words in his rap.
I was thinking it.
that's
JP
fine.
said it.
Because
That's
his
fine.
vocabulary, it's like he just sits down and reads the dictionary every single fucking day.
And he's
Let
like,
my
what's the
man-
biggest
if-
word
if
I
my
learned?
man
Yeah,
wants to
what's a
elevate,
really good
let
word?
him elevate. All right. My Son dropped, and we got Jaden Smith dropped. This year was very packed. It was a packed year.
this
There's
year
a lot
was-
of music, and like
Well,
that's
quarantine had people like, you know what? We
Let's
gotta put
get
out.
rowdy.
We gotta put out shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this was a good year for music. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, it was a great year, especially for like
Forgetting
quarantine.
Redman. Redman dropped in January.
Oh yeah, he dropped that little 4 or 5 piece. I
I
think it
forgot
was.
all about Redman.
Oh, one of my favorites.
I think everybody did.
I think
Damn, a
Raekwon
lot
dropped
of
something
old
this year.
heads dropped
Yeah.
too. Yeah, Twista, Currency.
Currency drops like 4 a year, and they're always boring.
Yeah, that's just regular.
Twista dropped the little EP that was solid this year. Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of stuff, man, and like people sleep, man. There's hip hop's dead. It's like, nah, man, there's a lot. It's just too much hip hop, and that's why people think it's dead.
We need subgenres.
You know what it is? A lot of people listen to what they are given, not what they go and find.
Yeah,
That's what I noticed when I did Not Your Man's. My music
Yeah.
like went so crazy because people were actually giving me so much different music to listen to. Where if I just had to listen to what I wanted to listen to, it's the same rotation because we go to where we know what we like, you know.
Yeah.
So of course people will be like, "Oh, music is dead" when they hear Thugger,
yeah,
things they don't like on the radio,
Yeah.
not, you know. So,
yeah.
but if you look at it, every month had about 12 to 15 albums drop.
And a couple, and most were solid. And then the thing with this year too that brought a lot of good light that I especially appreciated, especially during quarantine, because it was something that like I looked forward to. I still look forward to it. Versus came out and started doing something that we needed a long time ago. I just feel like they need to take it a step forward. Like I like the catalog battles, but it's subjective, and that's what keeps it fun because there really isn't a winner depending on where you're from or what you like, you know. But
Yeah.
the beauty of that is like we got to hear the music that, you know, like our favorites, especially like of different genres, like the Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, and you know what I'm saying. The old school
It
R&Bs.
even brought some people together. Look what it did with the Gucci and Jeezy shit, you know.
Yeah,
A lot
That
of
was
people could
wild.
say-
That was
That
wild.
was
a lot of people
historical.
A lot of people could say it was staged, but at the same time, it may have been staged, but these two dudes actually squashed their shit.
yeah. Like one person
know?
killed someone on the other dude's team.
And then said he was smoking him that night, you know?
Yeah, it's insane.
What the fuck? This shit
Yeah,
was so stupid.
it's insane. So we're talking about like the stuff with quarantine. We're talking about the verses that happened and how like that was just a good look as far as catalogs and classics. And like honestly, there was verses for everyone. You know, like the Brandy Monica. I had a great time during that. You know what I'm saying? Or like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, and they had like, you know, it was just a dope vibe. And like I feel like the next step to that verses should be something a little bit more like let's get an actual voting system on new music now. So then it's less like, oh, this is a classic from my era, or like I attached this song. 'cause
American Idol style.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly. And let everybody vote live. Like, what's the better new
Down on
song?
them Dino Nuggets.
He's
You know what I'm
chowing,
saying, bro? I was hungry as fuck.
Chowing, bro. Steaming his glasses, bro. But like,
bro.
But yeah, like I think like a versus thing would be dope. Like imagine like we have the people that join together, but they play something new. Like imagine if Jeezy and Gucci did like they played a new song each that no one's ever heard, all exclusive, and people had to vote which was better. That would be a dope environment. You know, as far as just a competitive nature type stuff, let the fans.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because we've seen, you know,
we should do it first.
Something more.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, we could do something like that. But I mean, we got to have some exclusives because, like, a lot. Yeah, the old stuff's good too, but like, I feel like there's always a room for like newer stuff too to see what's dope and what's not. And I feel like that could humble an artist too. Like everyone's gonna love your classics because they're classics. They beat us to death with it. But like, what if you play some new stuff and people hate it? Like, I would love that because that's just in my blood.
Shit.
You know, imagine Cudi left like a voting thing open for like a live listening party, and people were just putting Z's emojis. It'd be
but that's
fantastic.
the thing.
He'd be depressed.
Cudi has so much of a cult. Cudi has such a much cult, and trust me, I'm brainwashed to it because I listened to Man on the Moon 3, and I learned to like it. That's how Cudi works.
Yeah.
I've heard so many people fucking say that.
Yeah.
Like you just like, yo, no, that's a great album.
No.
Like
I gave it one listen, and then because I'm a Cudi fan, I gave it a second, and I was like, I stand by it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You ain't a Cudi fan. You ain't a Cudi fan.
He's lost me.
I didn't like.
Are
it
we
either.
gatekeeping Cudi now?
I didn't like it either.
He lost me. It took him a while to lose me. It took him like 3 albums, but he
the
lost
only
me.
songs I liked on that album was the songs that had features, and it's because
they made him
Cudi.
better.
Yeah,
he needed that
made
contract.
it better.
He had like 3 good solo songs on there. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it
like
out.
I said, I'm not going to talk there because I'm biased. So
yeah, that's fair. So
Facts.
JP, I would love to know what was your top 5. I would love to know.
You see, and here's the thing. Like I'm not even going to lie. Ever since I left this group, I've been listening to a lot of mainstream stuff. So a lot of like the underground stuff that y'all like. If it doesn't come up on my feed from y'all, I really don't check it out. But this year, my top 5 will have to be. Like things I listen to a lot of.
Yeah.
And
your top 5 albums that you bumped all year, up until now, or most recently. Like, what are the top 5 albums you've been bumping for the last month?
I voiced that the Royce. Like that dude, he's intellectual with me sometimes, and I just
Yo, Allegory was fire.
Royce. Yeah, Royce. I got Damn, man.
I put him on the spot.
Yeah, you did. You told me this wasn't going to happen.
You knew what he was coming into.
You told me we weren't going to do. You know what? Let me just look at my phone real quick because I can do this real quick.
You can bump through there, man.
So,
I mean, there's a lot of things on there that just pop up. Listen, I want to know what's
like
the thing in your mood.
My mood is like I said. I've been in. I'm gonna be
extra light skin.
Thugger.
Yeah.
No joke. I've been on a lot of the South Side, so a lot of the drill rap also. I've been ever since like the Chicago side. I've been listening to a lot of Von, a lot of Fabio, and I don't even like him, but it's just that type of environment now. It's just that's what everything is pumping out. So I'm trying to find the best things in that type of
world.
style. Yeah, so
to give it a chance. Yeah, that's the best
Yeah,
way to give
so I'm
something
picking
a
the
chance.
best thing. But top 5, actually, Lil Wayne's Funeral. I bumped that a lot.
Okay.
I bumped I know y'all gonna hate me for it, but yes, I'm gonna put Cudi up there because I listen to it every day. I listen to it every day.
And listen to it before you go to bed.
I'm not even gonna say. I play when I'm in the shower. I do. I got a speaker in my bathroom.
Just humming in the shower.
It's great music. I like the Babies. Blame It on Baby. I think
that was good.
Even though I think Johnny said it, he uses the same flow.
But
it works. I don't care.
It doesn't get boring.
Yeah, it's
because
fun.
He knows how to use it.
Yeah,
he's got a great voice too.
The song. Yep. I was very disappointed in ASAP Fergs, but I like Detroit 2. Detroit 2 was good.
Had some good stuff on Detroit 2. I'm not mad at it.
I think I wasn't mad at it. I think that was his best like flow of work. Like it was consistent. Like it didn't drop off like his other body of work. You didn't get tired of it. What else is out there? I did like Benny the Butchers. I'm not gonna lie. Out of everybody, out of Griselda, I think Benny was the only one I really like listened to. I couldn't really get into West Side, but I do fuck with him. He's good.
West Side.
Too many ad libs.
I like the ad libs.
Yeah.
Now. I'm fully on board.
Too many ad libs. Nope. Too much.
Future and Uzi, that project was smooth to me. I listened to that, so I think that's 5 right there.
Yeah,
like it's just a little bit of everything. Like my music taste right now is basically I put my shit on random, and if it flows, I'm thumbsing it up, and if it doesn't, I'm like because right now everybody puts out so much music. I just saw something the other day that they said like the average song is like 2 minutes and 20 seconds now. People are putting out what 116, 116, and then a chorus, and it's done. So it's like it's crazy. So music comes out so much now that you gotta learn to just listen and find it and keep moving.
with the like Not Your Man structure, and like going into Sundays where it's like, we're gonna listen to a bunch of like whatever was reviewed for the week. If something doesn't absolutely grab my attention. So like I don't know if you guys use like Apple Music, and on Apple Music, like if you save an album, it goes on right directly onto your library. And I usually put everything that I listen to on there, and then as I go through it, if I'm gonna listen to it again or if I'm not, I take it off. So my top 5 are gonna be what's still on there at the very bottom because they've lasted the whole year. You know what I'm saying? And like that's how I keep my music going. But like it has to absolutely catch my attention right then and there. It has to, like, the stars have to align at this point. Like it has to fit the vibe where I was in that moment when I listened to it. You know, everything has to hit. So it makes it harder. Like, that's why my top 5 is so random. You know what I'm saying? Because like these albums all hit when they needed to hit. You know?
Yeah, and that's stick. The thing.
It's crazy, but like I get it.
Music now, it's real weird. You got to be in like a certain mood now to have certain songs sound good.
Yeah, because back in the day,
we're drowning
back in the day, we had to get like a CD, and we had to force the emotion onto it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the only 3 CDs I have in my thing. And then once you build a collection, you're like, I'm pissed. I'm going to put on the CDs that I think would fit when I'm pissed. I'm going to put on what fits when I'm sad. And nowadays, there's so much music going on that, like, we literally can curate a playlist for every single mood that we have and every segment. Like, I'm sad in my car. I got a playlist for that. You know what I'm saying? Like the walk to my car from my door. I got a quick 3-minute playlist for that. You know what I'm saying? Like we can curate it so much because there's so much music. So we're picky. You know, we're going to be picky because music is thrown at us. Like there's so much music. I'm even picky about like which songs on TikTok I rock with and which ones I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, but like that's just it. Like the music is huge now. Coming from
saturation,
like, the CD things, but and I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing because then I can, for as picky as I am, nothing feels better than finding like that perfect sound. You know
that's why I tell people when they tell me they don't like hip hop, I'm like, nah, you just ain't found it.
You just didn't find it.
It's out there.
That's it.
There's something out there for you.
You just did not find it. Yeah. And it's crazy, man. But like, hey, man, that's the music. You got to stick with the times, but that goes into like the artistry of it too. Like a lot of artists, you can tell don't listen to music because their sound never changes.
They only listen to themselves.
Yeah, and that's the issue with a lot of golden era cats or cats who loved it. They stay in that because they're stuck in a bubble and there's nothing you can do. But then there's those artists who grew up with that, but also understand that hey, there's a competitiveness to this mainstream sound too. I'm gonna perfect it. Like dudes like a Sky Zoo or dudes like who mix it up and do different things. Or Marlon Craft, he stepped out of his bubble big time this year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, and it's like that's the beauty of the music. Like even Eminem, he stepped out of his bubble with this new project. He had some new age stuff on there. He did. He had the song with the auto-tune. When was the last time you ever heard Eminem have anything auto-tune?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And it worked. He had the hook, and he didn't do the hook, but he had someone do it, and it worked. You know, there's some people that
he's like, trying.
Busta even did
it. Quarantine made people. Well, quarantine made artists really buckle down and focus on music.
Yeah.
Whereas like prior to quarantine, it made like artists was just like they was in the world. They was doing their own thing. They was doing music when they wanted to. But quarantine really made people like really just buckle down and just like focus on one singular thing. I mean, if you're in the house all fucking day, like what can you really do?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So I think that this was, I mean, Tory Lanez is probably like one of the prime examples.
Nah, he's just trying to make money before he get locked up. He ain't stupid.
No, but I'm saying music-wise,
even
still, though he is doing that.
Even with trying to make money and you're trying to market yourself, at the end of the day, I mean, look what he did with Instagram, with Live. When he went live, he broke the record. I think the record before that, Taylor Swift held it or something like that, or 6ix9ine. Yeah, one of them had it, and he broke the record. He broke his own record. He went on and then went back on and broke his own record. Like at the end of the day, like it made artists really not only interact with fans on a different level, because I mean, especially when you look at Tory Lanez shit, he was inviting fans into his shit. He was telling people to come through. Girls twerking on his shit.
But like that's the difference too, though. Like Tory Lanez is a person he's adapted with the sounds as they've gone along, and like you look at all the people that were like people you never thought would do that, who were like, oh man, this is a lane, so let me follow suit. But then look at the artists that we like love who didn't even touch it because they're still stuck in a time machine. You know what I'm saying?
But I think Drake is the prime example of that. Drake changes with the times. LL Cool J was probably on that list as well, because LL Cool J really changed with how hip hop was going.
Yeah, he recently just stopped.
Yeah, Jay-Z as well. Well, Jay-Z, I can't say Jay-Z only because Jay-Z sets precedent.
Jay-Z, this is the thing with Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z listens. Everybody else follows. I think the thing with Jay-Z is I think he does listen and understands it, but I think his main thing is he doesn't go, I can do that. He goes, like, I can take that and, like, do his own twist. You know, like, he makes
Drake
it
be
more
like,
him.
Oh, I could do this too.
Yeah, like Drake will make an accent.
Be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me take this and I'm gonna do it my way.
Yeah, like
type of thing.
The difference is Drake would just make a Jamaican song. Jay-Z would get it sampled and rap over it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference. And Drake would just have it.
He would take the flavor. Drake just like
copies.
Does like a whole
Which there's no slight to either. It's both of our tactic and they both work. But that's still at the end of the day, that's better than the people who aren't listening to music. Like if you're gonna be an artist and you don't listen to music, you're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to steal or anything like that, but there is a market. Like, you're not going to be like, yo, I'm going to be a shoe salesman and not know what Payless is.
You know I don't know what the fuck. I don't know shit about any of the shoes other than what I sell.
Yeah, you know. Then that's the thing that happens with a lot of artists and stuff. They just have these big dreams, but they don't know how to research big dreams, and they think they have these great ideas because they thought of it, and they don't actually research and step up out of there. You have to learn how to revamp things because that's the business now. Billions of people on Earth. People have thought of everything.
Facts.
You just have to learn how to market it and work it to your advantage.
That's why I give Tory Lanez a lot of prop for what he did. You know what I'm saying? Even when he did the whole live thing, it set a real precedent.
You could say he's the Soldier Boy of Instagram Live.
I mean, you can. You literally can.
No.
You literally can. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Tory Lanez jumping on, and he did change it. He changed the way that we view live on Instagram.
He did not
and you have to understand in a way because he paved the way for Boozy to come on because Boozy started on his bullshit.
But he didn't change it because live existed.
Oh, okay. All right. I get what you're trying to say.
All right. Yeah.
He didn't hold the
Soldier Boy is Jesus. Like there's there he could be Gandhi, he could be Mother Teresa, but he's not Jesus.
Anyways, but look, what I'm trying to say is,
but he did change it.
He didn't walk on water. He just parted the sea.
When everything got locked down and quarantine was this whole big thing, Tory stepped out of what normal artists would actually do with interacting with fans, and he made it a point where I'm going to interact with fans and I'm going to get more people to come to me. So when he finally did drop his album last year, Daystar was dope.
Yeah.
And he talked about the quarantine. He talked about the shit with him and Meg. He talked about like everything that was going on in his life that's building up from being in quarantine.
And there was a lot of people that did stuff too. Like John Legend was doing those live performances. Nobody was performing live during there. And then you have what's his name? DJ Nice, I think, who perfected getting the clear sound through the shit that I'm obsessed with, like getting the clear sound of his music, and would do full DJ sessions. Or the DJ
Look at Verse.
I forgot his name.
Verse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying there too. But Versus is. But see, the thing with Versus that pisses me off, they were just playing music through loudspeakers, so it was a mess. But you had
that was what Timberlake did.
The thing is, they saw that they got it. Matter of fact, my brother-in-law right now is in talks with them. I don't know if
but see, the thing with them, they could have did it. They could have did it like they have enough money to make it sound better. Like if you look at
that's the thing. If you want to make it into an actual show, that's what I was trying to say. My brother-in-law right now, he has a contract with them, and right now he's trying to pitch to networks the actual Versus show.
No, which no, but like that's cool.
You heard
but
it here first.
What I'm saying, right? Like I get that. Like, but what I'm saying is like for them having as much money, there's no reason that when I went live on Instagram, my music was playing through clearer than theirs, and you could hear me through my microphone. That's my issue. You have enough money. And then DJ Head was out here DJing on his full equipment, and you got the full perfect sound. You know what I'm saying? Like for people stuck at home, that's the closest thing we're going to get to live music. So I don't want to hear it sounding like someone playing, oh, let's listen to this concert.
Yeah, like
someone playing on their phone.
A phone in a cup.
They need to find a better way to broadcast it, because going through YouTube,
other people
Instagram Live
is
horrible.
Yeah, other people, that's the thing. That's the thing with Instagram.
That's why they're trying to make it into a show. Like if it comes into and it becomes an actual show where they're doing this every single week.
Then you have the broadcast production.
The artists, they have everything.
But see, that's the thing. That's the bad of Instagram. That's why Instagram, once stuff like that starts to overpass it, Instagram is going to die, because Instagram is so stupid. Instagram doesn't change anything, and they're stuck in the old ways, and they're just trying to be greedy.
Instagram is owned by Facebook, so blame Facebook.
Oh, and Facebook's going down for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was another DJ. I forgot his name, but he does a bunch of dope stuff too. But he was doing like live stuff, and his sound was so clean. And I'm like, yo, if Versus would have adapted this, or other people needed to do stuff like that should have been, you know, like artists should have done that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to even do. I was trying to like book like live shows through that just to get that good quality. But some people like, oh, I'm down, and then they do the whole shit where they disappear, and I'm just like, all right, I'm wasting my time. But yeah, it's just like there's so many lanes and avenues that people should take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Even like Chris, even like little Ags, that little white kid with the do-rags, he was even going nuts on the Instagram lives and shit like that. Like there's so many opportunities for artists to just step it up. But like that was the beauty of this year, and I feel like people should still be working on stuff like that, because now that people know they can do full broadcasts and like the Instagram lives algorithms and all that stuff can be cleaner, people can do more full-fledged movie production, essentially like TV show live production, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And that should be something that people can capitalize as far as for the year. But 2020 taught people a lot of things. I mean, I learned a lot about my setup. I learned a lot about, we learned a lot about just a lot of different things.
I mean, you're still teaching me how to get my shit together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
it's a lot.
All right, quick question.
Yeah.
Artist of the year.
Rome
Who y'all fucked with? Artist.
Rome Streetz.
Wise.
No one worked harder than Rome Streetz to me, as far as I'm concerned, this year. Okay. Not only did he put out multiple albums, he stole.
How many albums?
I think 5, 6
dropped
this
3.
year. No, Rome's dropped like 6.
3 was just him, I believe, but it was just like the other ones with was producers. Like he did. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying not only did he drop a bunch of albums this year, he stole a song on that West Side Gun album. He stole a song. It's his song.
He stole a couple songs.
Oh no, but I'm saying off of a release that big, that song is his. Right. Like that song is his. It's not West Side song. But yeah, Rome Streetz to me is my artist of the year. I don't think anybody worked as hard as he did, because not only did he work with dope producers and end up on a big project like that, because Griselda smoked it this year, he still put out his own solo stuff and still kept that level of quality and just that hunger, bro, like top tier. Yeah. But that's my artist.
About the fact that he's got that Muggs project coming out.
Oh, you're gonna end the year that disgusting? Like, cut it out. But who you guys got? Artist of the year. We got Walco. Dino Nuggies. If you say Napoleon the
Legend. He's just like.
I'm not even gonna say. I agree with Rome Streetz too, though.
Yeah.
I fuck with that, but yeah, I mean, obviously.
Napoleon the Legend.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Napoleon the Legend. He works too hard, and it's just all right. Well, enough of him.
Yeah, I'm bored talking about it.
Yeah. Who you got, JP?
I'm not even going to say. I really don't have no opinion for artist of the year.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi. Yeah.
No.
Kid Cudi.
The Cutters.
Well, what are y'all going on for artists of the year? You're going out bodies of work.
Who impressed you the most this year?
Yeah, who you think?
It could be Bad Bunny. You can say it.
I never listened to Bad Bunny.
Yo, Bad Bunny's fire, bro. You gotta listen to Bad Bunny.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I think. Artist of the year, nothing's really stood out that was like, oh, this motherfucker, this is the hottest shit out right now. Like, because everything was just like you knew what you was getting from every artist that put out something this year.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So like, you knew it. Like, perfect example. We knew Cudi was coming. We knew we were getting a Cudi album that was going to be mediocre as fuck.
Yeah,
we knew.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, when Griselda dropped, you knew we were going to get we're getting that street, you know, that gutter, that nice street mentality shit. So like, damn, I really like. That's why I said I don't really see any improvement from somebody to be artist of the year. I could say Wayne.
Okay.
I'm a huge Wayne fan, and I don't get that.
I mean, I see.
The only reason why I say Wayne because he did improve. Like
Funeral was better than his last.
Coming from what we heard from him and what we expected from what we heard from the Cardiff that he dropped to Funeral, you're like, oh shit, he should have dropped this.
I feel like that's more so like him not being trapped to like, you know, you know, and he's like, I can rap now, but I do see the difference. Yeah, there definitely is a huge difference between that Wayne and the Funeral Wayne.
Definitely.
And feature Wayne this year was pretty solid too, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, he was out here.
I don't know, man. I felt like his features wasn't top.
He had some good, some bad.
Bro, he got killed on a lot of features.
He got killed on that bitch Sean.
The Jake Harlow
remix,
he
died.
Tory Lanez killed him on that one.
He died.
Like I don't know, bro. There's a lot of features that I felt like everybody kind of outshined him. Yeah. Like it was just like he was just on a feature for the name. Like it was just him on there.
Yeah.
I don't
for the check.
Yeah, like it was just I didn't really. Okay, so my artists, I have two. So
Justin Bieber.
Because Justin Bieber is my pop, my R&B, because I feel like Justin Bieber dominated music as far as like singing wise, like R&B, pop. Yes, Justin Bieber.
I can't say anything because I didn't listen to enough Bieber this year, so I can't.
No,
yeah, I don't know.
He didn't come out with nothing.
I really like his album.
He did that. He did the album. He did the one, and then he did the cut of it for the girl.
Best R&B album that came out this year. I, in my opinion, I thought that was the best R&B album that came out this year from a man. I think that the best female R&B album that came out this year was Tiana Taylor.
Nah, bro, that Jenny Aiko.
Nah, Tiana Taylor's album.
That Kalani.
Kalani's album was nice too.
It's fire.
But I feel like Justin Bieber was very consistent last year. He was. I mean that Lonely record he dropped with Benny. That record was like, I don't know, it hit home for me.
Okay.
It made me feel like when NSYNC dropped Gone. And I was in a real like, you know what I'm saying? It was records. It was just it hit me. It hit me in a different way. Like it made me feel something. So I don't know. I feel like Justin Bieber, he had the best body of work as far as R&B goes. As far as rap goes, when it comes down to rap, Woko, I'm not gonna say Drake. So you don't gotta worry about it.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
As far as rap, my favorite, and I would have to say my artist of the year will probably go to Tory.
Okay.
And the reason why I say Tory is because Loner was fire, but what I really liked about Daystar was when you open up as an artist and when you touch on subjects that nobody's gonna talk about. I mean, you're literally facing an indictment. Anything that you rap about is going to be used against you, bro.
Yeah.
And you're literally just like, this is what happened. This is my side of the story. And I mean, what's the record that I love it?
The intro track. He came out bombing.
The intro was wild. It was nuts.
Came out bombing.
The intro made me want to listen to the entire album. Yeah. And when you have an intro like that makes you want to just sit here and listen to everything else, I really think like that captivates what you can do as an artist.
Yeah.
But it was just a woman is probably like one of my favorite. I like when Tory gets into his bag and he gets into his R&B lane and he's like singing, he's doing his thing. A woman, he was like, that was peak to me. That was the peak of the album. So I think that Tory, he did his thing this year as far as like features, especially with the features
and the Instagram. He did a lot. He was hardworking this year.
So my artist of the year, rap wise, will probably be Tory. I mean, he did his thing this year, especially with the features. I mean, you can't name one feature that he did this year that wasn't fire.
Okay.
At all. The Lil Baby feature, the Jake Harlow feature, like I mean, he went nuts.
Yeah, he did.
Jack.
He loves firing.
Jake Harlow.
Jack. I keep saying
Jake Harlow. Now.
I know.
It's just a white boy.
It's Jake Harlow
like
now.
Jake.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jake Harlow.
Shit. Like
Jake
like
from State Farm.
Logo, your name to me is like Daniel or something. I don't know, bro.
Like, he's a Robert.
There you go.
Robert.
I'm gonna leave right now.
Yo, I'm
What are
sorry.
you doing?
I don't
Dick?
need this. I don't need this.
Yo, look, I'm a typical Spanish dude. People will call me like Carlos or some shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, like JP, what if you ain't know my name? You know what they call me. What would be a name you would give me?
Will.
Okay.
Hey, yo, I can see it because the goatee.
Yeah, I kind of can see it. Yeah,
You
my
look
bad.
like a Will. You look like a
Johnny,
Will.
what would you give me, bro?
Now, see, now that he said it, I can't unsee it.
Yeah, see,
It's affecting me. You know.
Yo, I need you to sing. You ain't never had a friend like me right now.
I'm not mad at it.
what's that from Aladdin?
Yeah, bro. Can you say you look like Will Smith?
Jesus Christ.
Big Will.
Yes,
Fat.
man.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
gonna justify. I was just about to sing it, but I'm not gonna justify it.
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
gonna
don't
So
give him
who is your most disappointed artist of the year?
Disappointed.
Ooh.
Who let me down this year?
Good question.
For me personally, high key, Cudi. And whenever Cudi drops, I feel like it hurts me a lot because I was like such a big Cudi fan, and I give him so many excuses, and it just hurts.
I think it's just.
Well, what did you think about the single with him and Eminem? And
I didn't
what was
like
the other
it.
one he dropped?
I didn't like that.
And the
Eminem
one with
single.
Travis Scott.
I didn't like any of those.
I like that single. I like the.
I like
like
the Travis Scott one more than the Eminem one.
MIA part. I didn't like her. Take her out. But I actually like that record. The franchise record, I liked it.
Okay.
Franchise was tough.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I can't wait for. I like Travis Scott.
Actually,
though.
I would say before. You know what? Before. You know who else is upsetting for me this year? Rick Ross, because he didn't give me anything besides some features.
Facts.
He didn't do shit this
I
year.
like
He
the
didn't
Rick
do
album.
shit.
Man.
He didn't give us an album this year.
You know
That
what?
I needed,
I need him and
He
Jay
gave
Z
us
to
an
do a
album.
joint album.
Dude, the thing is, he gave us an album so late in 2019
Yeah.
that I felt like he didn't feel like he had to drop an album.
And I feel like if anyone needed someone to drop something this year, it was him. And
He's
then
probably right.
He gave
And
us
then
the
you got-
verses.
I mean, he gave us the record with Drake, and he went off on that shit. So,
And I think
mean,
as far as like
it's-
classic artists, like older artists who gave dope, I feel like Snoop dropped the best of the old heads projects this year.
I don't know. I think Jada did.
Nah, I think Busta.
I'm gonna give it to Snoop.
I put Busta there too.
I'm gonna give
I
it to
think
Snoop.
my most disappointing artist this year was Megan the fucking Stallion. Megan the Stallion.
I mean,
you know
but
what?
why were you? But like, why were you disappointed? What did you expect from her?
Because I like Meg. I think that she
But-
can. I think
She
that
did
she's a good spitter. But
hot
the
girl
thing
shit.
is, I want her to get away from the pussy raps.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Nah.
And I don't like the ad libs. The ad libs really they bother me sometimes.
I'm good on Meg.
I think she gives us just enough.
Yeah, I'm good.
I really think like she could be bigger than Cardi. in a way.
No, she can't.
No.
I think
Cardi
she
has
can.
the personality.
Lyrically, she could be bigger than Cardi, bro. Lyrically,
She's not-
If you sped up Cardi's raps, it would be Megan Thee Stallion. She just says the same shit that Cardi says, but
You
faster.
sure Megan Thee Stallion don't write for
Cardi
it?
puts it in a way where it's just fire, bro. I don't know. I like Cardi.
Because Cardi's
JP
from
might be onto something.
Cardi's from the Bronx.
I'm just saying.
If you're from
I
the
like
Bronx,
Cardi.
you know how to rap, even if it's
I like
slow.
Cardi, bro.
You
Yeah,
get
I mean,
your point
yeah, true.
across. You get your point across. Meg,
I like-
I don't know. I'm good on Meg. I don't care about her. Who let you down this year, Walco?
I don't know, man. Fuck.
All right.
I've been sitting here thinking about this shit the whole time too, bro.
Yeah. What about you, JP? We'll come
I
back
mean,
to Walco on this.
I was gonna say Kanye let me down just in general.
Okay, always.
Mm-hmm.
Because I needed him to be president.
He just got
dropped Donda. Like, what's up?
No, I was kind of hoping that he would do like a full circle thing and come back to like some raps.
He might. It's still there.
It's still
there. Yeah.
I mean, I like this Christian.
Oh,
album.
Sorry.
I like this Christian album.
I didn't.
What about you, JP? Who let you down this year?
I like Christian rap, so you know what, Woko?
Speaking of
I was
also
just
letting
gonna
down.
say that for you.
Speaking of also letting down,
Absolutely.
Childish Gambino let me down this year. But go ahead, JP. Who else let you down?
Facts.
I thought he was gonna drop an album this year.
Yep.
Wasn't there talk?
He dropped that like weird singing album.
I want him to rap again, bro.
I want him to drop another because it
Camp or because of the internet. Yeah, one or the other.
That's what I.
No, I need another Camp.
Yeah,
Camp. I mean, another Camp, bro. Camp was fucking the bars that he has, the way that he talks. I love
Stone Mountain. Was
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, who let you down, JP? Let's get you out there. Let's see.
Drake let him down.
Nah, I like Dark Montana.
Nah, I'm saying because Drake ain't dropped. Drake ain't dropped his album.
He's
supposed to drop. He's certified boy, man. Like, where is? You know what? Before you start, you know who dropped me? Let me down. J. Cole.
Okay.
Because he didn't drop nothing.
And Pusha T.
He didn't drop one thing. And Pusha. First of all, I love
Pusha T. Yep.
I had enough.
I love Pusha. Pusha would be in my top 5 if it wasn't for.
Nah,
we don't push over here.
We're not doing that.
I'm not saying lyrical. It's not in my lyrical top 5.
JP's Six Gang.
What I like about Pusha is he pushes the envelope as far as
he
raps.
Pusha don't get no play in my house.
Truck raps are fun.
You slapped the shit out of one of your kids that came in playing Pusha.
He said, "I am what I am." I said,
but yeah, who let you down?
Actually, The Weeknd. That shit was buns doodle.
I loved it.
Honestly,
that album made me remember like my time in Vegas, and I missed it.
After Hours brought up old feelings from what was his first mixtape? The
Wednesdays.
That it really brought me there, but it also brought the Daft Punk vibes from his last album, from the start.
I really like this last one.
I like the end. I like the end of After Hours. The beginning starts off slow for me, and I'm like, I hate the single.
The first record where he really goes off when he's doing, bro, the beat hit. Yo, I don't know, bro. I really liked After Hours. I really do. It was funny because I bought my sister and my brother-in-law. I got them a joint gift for Christmas this year. I got them a record player, like an actual record player. Got them the record player. Got them the box that they got put together, the wood box where they could put the records in. And I bought them 2 record albums. I bought them Thriller and I bought them Good Kid, Mad City.
Wild.
I was about to buy them instead of Thriller. I was gonna get them After Hours. The only reason why I didn't get them After Hours,
Thriller is better.
Thriller is better.
You can make better beats with Thriller.
Get them Thriller. But I would have, if Thriller wasn't there, After Hours would have been the album I got.
Fair. All right.
Hey, I have Dave East.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, Dave East. I forgot all about Dave East, and that's
exactly.
That's surprising. I love Dave East.
He has like the perfect picture to be like the best rapper. He has the voice. He has the
voice. Seriously.
Doesn't have the songs, bro. That's what it is.
He just can't put the rhymes together.
Yeah. You know what it is? He's better on records where
with other people.
With other people.
Like
my favorite record from him is the joint with him and Chris Brown. That's my favorite song from him.
Nah, my favorite one's
him and Nas.
My favorite him and that A Boogie one with from.
Oh yes.
That shit is nice.
Yes.
Damn, that was a good one. He's definitely a letdown.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I forgot all about Dave.
I wanna end on a good not your man's note. But let's talk about who was like the worst person that you've heard of this year. That every time you heard them, you're like, what the fuck is happening? I will start it off. But this person was literally on everyone's album that was known, and I was like, who is this guy and why is he here? But that dude, 42 Doug, might be the worst. Be the worst new artist I have ever heard.
That was going to be mine. As soon as you said what you said, bro, I was going to say. First of all, let me tell you, my sister lives in Atlanta. She lives in Atlanta.
42 Doug.
And
who the fuck?
When
he's been on Atlanta, everyone's album, and he's garbage.
Everybody raves about 42 Doug, and every time I hear a song, I'm like, why the fuck is he on this song?
Him and Stunna for Vegas for me are the worst.
Yes.
Yo,
damn it.
Yo,
nah.
42 Doug is it for me.
They literally, if you look up any of the big albums that dropped this year, I guarantee you're there on most.
Photons.
I don't understand why 42 Doug gets as many features as he does, because
it's a label thing, probably. It's got to be a label thing. I don't get it.
What it is, 42 Doug, and you said 42 Doug. I'm gonna go one better than you, and mine is Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi is fucking trash. You hear me, Playboy Cardi?
And he's a bad father.
Please come at me, bro. I will wrap circles around you. Listen, Playboy Cardi is nothing but a whole bunch of Quavo ad-libs mixed with Trippie Redd and other trash rapper. Yo, bro, I hate him. Playboy Cardi.
He just sent Lou over the edge.
Yeah. Yes, bro. Yo, Playboy Cardi is just trash, bro. He's
okay. So we got 42 Doug, Stunna for Vegas, Playboy Cardi. Who else is y'all just heard this year and you're like, why is this person on right now?
Lil TJ.
Oh.
I don't fuck.
The so-called Prince of New York. So-called Prince of New York. Yeah.
Why do people?
Get him the fuck out of here.
Why do people be like, yo, like literally people? You heard that new Lil TJ? Who the fuck?
Terrible.
Fuck is Little TJ, bro?
Terrible, bro. Terrible.
Fuck is Little TJ, bro?
Garbage.
Like people were mad that he didn't make Pop Smoke's album. Like
what?
Why is he on anyone's album?
They were mad. They were like, why didn't they put that Lil TJ and Pop Smoke on there? I'm like, who? No.
Get him out of here, bro. Terrible, bro.
Lil TJ. That was a person that I just couldn't fuck with.
Also, speaking of the since we're on the hype of, Pop Smoke, most overrated artist this year. Sorry he died. I said what I said. He got popular off of a TikTok song. I said what I said.
I don't think. I mean, I don't. Out of this year, I'm not gonna say that he was the most overrated, only because of the fact that I can't even
let's
say
put it like this: everyone that died this year, besides MF Doom, the legend, rest in peace. Every Vaughn, all of them, overhyped because they died.
I was gonna say Vaughn.
Vaughn definitely overhyped because he passed away. Yeah. I mean, rest in peace, but bro, he's not it. Yeah. I would say the most overhyped. The most overhyped?
Logic.
Always.
No, I think.
But this year,
every single year. I think overhyped for this
Drake.
year. Nah, I don't think it was Drake. I will say. And you only laugh because
maybe Roddy.
I fuck with you.
Because of that.
But the most overhyped.
Let's stick with the mop.
You know, he made his record label like $2 million with that song.
Nice, and he probably what do you get? A chicken sandwich and 2 biscuits for it.
You get $5 in a handshake.
Yeah.
He put the whole keep in the pot.
Nigga sold carpets that said clean your feet.
Most overhyped artist.
Yeah.
Man.
Who's
someone
Gucci, that you're crazy. I need a horn. You're crazy.
I'm with you, bro.
Listen.
I'm with you. Gucci is trash.
Let me make my case. I'm not saying Gucci is all the way trash. What I'm trying to say is,
how is he overhyped this year? He didn't even.
The way I'm saying he's overhyped.
That's why he's overhyped.
But the thing is, the reason why I feel like he's overhyped is because anytime Gucci jumps on a record, people think like, oh, this record is amazing because of the fact Gucci is fucking on it.
Because it's
true. I do not feel that. I think that Gucci is cool for the lane that he's in, but when he gets onto other, he was just on what's his face from Memphis, Juicy J, and Juicy J is not a lyrical rapper, but Juicy J killed Gucci Mane. What I'm trying to say is people overhype Gucci to be
Gucci
this
is
thing
trash,
that
bro.
he is.
Crazy. You
But
guys
he's
drunk.
really fucking not, bro.
Gucci
He's
is
really not.
trash,
Drunk.
bro. Like,
Gucci beat
Drunk.
Young Jeezy in the verses. No way, bro.
no, I don't
Jeezy
get.
is
I'm with
1,000
him,
times
yo.
better than
I
Gucci.
don't get why people put Gucci on this pedestal. It's like
Because
a
he's
like
the
a law,
truth.
like, oh, because Gucci, we want to
Because
do a
he's
song with
the
Gucci. You want to do a song with Gucci
The
because
trap
he was
guy.
in jail. That's all.
He's
Y'all
Y'all
the
showing
That
y'all,
motherfucker.
y'all showing no respect right now.
They're
No,
they're
but I
bugging,
like
Walko. They're bugging.
I like
They're
Gucci.
bugging.
I just don't
Name
let
me a
him
Gucci
fuck
song
that
right
everybody-
now.
Dance with the devil.
That's not
Lemonade.
so icy.
Dance with the devil.
I don't know that.
Johnny.
Dance
Besides
with
you,
the
Johnny.
Helpless.
Johnny,
No, I'm
bucket
just
list.
fucking around.
All
Don't know that
fire.
Don't know that song.
All fire.
Yo,
Don't know that song.
name me a
All fire.
Gucci hit. Name a Gucci hit besides so icy. Same
Lemonade.
shit with the Migos and Lemonade.
Uh,
Name me a top 5 Gucci song that's not number 1 or 2.
That's not a what?
Yeah.
Name me a top 5 Gucci song that's not number 1 or 2.
I get the bag.
Nope.
And that was because of Migos.
Both?
If Migos wasn't
Yeah,
on that
both.
song.
That's a fact. If Migos wasn't on that
Both.
song, that wouldn't be hype.
Both.
I agree.
Black Beatles.
We
Wait,
know
That's
why.
that's Ray Shremmer.
Wake up.
That's Ray Shremmer.
Okay. We got all right.
That's
Just
Ray
him. We got
And-
wait.
and
All
that
right. Let's
song-
just do him
and-
then.
and-
Let's just do him.
First one it was
Any
Let's just do him
Gucci
on it.
hit.
Wake up in the sky. Hit.
Nope.
I don't even know what the fuck that
That's
is.
a Gucci song. It's a hit.
That's not, nope. Nope.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
about to look that up.
Look it up. It's a hit. It's a hit.
That's my overhyped artist of the year.
Crazy.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say City
No.
Girls.
Yeah. My overhype was City Girls and Jack Harlow. That
His
fucking
album was good, though.
That
His album was
album was dope.
it doesn't mean
He
he's
was
overhyped.
overhyped though. He was overhyped because of that
Little
one
overhyped.
song. Before the album came out, he was
He's definitely
overhyped.
overhyped.
Dude,
But
I
his
saw
album
him.
was good.
I saw him on a fucking commercial, like nowhere, and then he just blew up the next month. I was like, what the
Was Pat.
Like, I remember we dogged him on his album. I mean, on here, right?
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
y'all
a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times. He got dragged a couple times.
That's why I say he a plant, man. But hey,
Hey, plants be out here. They're learning. They're learning how to
They
perfect
grow.
the plant.
Sometimes they hit their stride.
They grow.
Okay, I'm not mad at these overhyped lists, minus the Gucci one, but the rest are good.
Gucci overhyped. Oh, what happened to Bryson Taylor? That was
He
another
dropped
letdown.
he dropped a boring album this year. It was a big
Nah,
letdown.
Yeah, he made us
dropped
wait.
his
He
first
made us
album
wait.
with the B-sides. The only song on there that was hot was
Yeah.
the Drake song, and I think that was a new song that he just threw on it.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
That
weird.
was-
Anniversary was super weird because we waited 5 years for that.
5 years
Yeah,
for him to
trying
drop a
to
brand
go
new
to
album,
fucking
and
sleep.
he just gave us his
Yeah.
same album with the B cuts.
Yeah, weird,
Whack.
very weird,
Yeah.
very whack. But
I give you that one.
yeah, but that's all I got as far as like these artists. I mean, I think we covered a lot of what happened this year, just music wise, because a lot happened this year. But
The end of the year, bang,
RIP
2 hours.
to all the artists that died this year, man. This last year,
Yes.
2020 sucked.
Doom.
2020
Yo,
sucked.
I've been bumping MF Doom for the past
Yeah.
couple of days. I'm not gonna
Dude,
lie to
Man,
you.
it's crazy
Shout out to
because
all
Doom
the
died in
He
cra-
was a
October.
legend. He was
Yeah.
a legend.
Yeah. Shout out to all the
Like, that's crazy.
collectors though,
They
because
kept it.
apparently all of his vinyls prices have skyrocketed.
Oh, you already know.
Skyrocketed. But yeah,
If I
man.
could
Did
have
you
got,
see,
if I could have got one of his records, that would have been dope.
I
I'd
know-
have
I
given
know-
it
Did you
right
see
now.
about his
Telling to play it, man.
his streams and shit on iTunes
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
He's like top 3 now. It's
Yeah.
sad that once
That's
again
how that
because
goes.
the motherfucker dies.
Yeah.
We don't play his music until he dies. It's like
What's crazy too, and I'll keep it 1,000,000% too. Before he died, I guarantee you, we've had many talks about people talk about him and stuff. People always try to shit on him because he is. I mean, granted, he is the first weird rapper like that blew up, but like a lot of people didn't understand what he did for the culture. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't even listen to his music, or it's weird, or I don't like his style, or he's out of pocket, or he's off key. But people didn't understand like that difference was very major for when it happened.
hey,
You know,
I liked it.
I love
I
it.
had so much respect for him because he even said it. He let you know. He was like, rapping is a job. I get
Yeah.
paid to rap. And then I remember an interview he did, and it was about why he has like people sit in for him.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he show up for his shows? He goes, because you paying me to give you a show, so it doesn't matter. You paying
Yeah.
for the show. It doesn't matter if it's me or not. I'm here for the money. It's true, you know.
Yeah.
He was a straightforward dude,
And
but he
and-
never
and
used
the
to
show-
show
The
up to
Doom
his
bots.
shows.
yeah, the Doom bots.
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
But that's
And they used
but
to
that's
get
even
food off
legendary within
stage and
itself.
everything,
Like,
yo.
that's legendary, bro.
He started that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, he was known for that.
Yeah. It's legendary.
Does this mean we'll get to see his face?
Yeah, man. Sucks.
That dude, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people this year. We lost a lot of no names that became legends. We lost some dope MCs. We lost Doom. We lost fucking Fred the Godson. We like shit was wild, bro.
We lost a lot of people real early.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people get taken early.
Yeah. But I mean, if that's not a sign that the mainstream, you know, what they're pushing in the mainstream is dangerous towards the youth, then I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we all know that. We all knew that gang culture is not like really the best thing for the youth, and there is you don't make it to 21. But like when the mainstream is pushing this gang culture and like kind of amplifying it because of that whole image, they're not making it any better.
Because it sells.
Yeah, they're not making it any better.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Even R&B niggas are gang members now. Look at Chris Brown.
Yep.
Yeah. What can you do in this world? You either have a gang affiliated music kid or you have a Roblox kid with no personality.
I'd rather have the Roblox.
Same.
I'm gang affiliated, but you'll never hear me like broadcasting and shit. I mean,
you're not using
when,
it to
when it comes. Yeah, I'm not using it to sell records. I'm not. You know, at the end of the day, I don't know. I have a weird stance on it, probably because I'm gang affiliated.
I think the mainstream media takes it and does it they extort it, and that's what people don't realize. They're extorting what it actually is about, or like the meaning.
They're trying to glorify it in a way.
Yeah, because like everyone will tell you, like we see if you know street people, you've been around street stuff like that. You see a lot of these cats. You're like, bro, that's not a street person. You know what I'm saying? But these kids don't know the difference.
Yeah, but real gang members is not gonna sit here and broadcast.
No, they're not gonna be like
because
silence.
I'm blood, and the way that it is like we don't talk about it unless it's spoken about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there could be like 50 bloods in a room, but you'll never know unless.
Yeah, exactly. You're not in a red flag mobile.
Yeah, I mean it's just one of those.
All red.
We're not sitting here
with the bandana.
It's just one of those things where
you
it's
don't
kind
have
of like
a blood anthem coming down the block, right?
Yeah, like it's crazy.
I mean, you do. It's definitely Jewel's Dipset anthem, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's not one of them things where it's kind of like we're just like, yo, what's popping? Like nah, it's like. All right, we're gonna keep it low key, but if you know what I'm saying, it gets rah in here, then you know what I'm saying, we're gonna mob. You know, I never really understood that. I never understood, you know, how. Oh, yeah, I'm a singer. Guess what? I'm Crip. Okay.
Well, back in the day, though, singers like you mess with Jagged Edge, they beat your ass. You know what
I'm saying is like you. That's a different type of vibe, though. Like you know what I'm saying. That's when like. It gets to the nitty gritty, but I
don't think Cisco is out here mopping dudes. He might have been. He did walk on bitches. I mean,
it's fact.
I didn't want to find out. I wouldn't want to find out.
Dipset wasn't out here like, oh yeah, I'm blood, blah blah blah. I mean, you know, they wear flags and stuff like that. But they're not saying here.
Dipset was on some wild shit. Cameron peed on somebody. Like Dipset was on some
and spit on a little girl.
Yeah, Dipset was wild. They were wilding. I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe
that was a bad.
Wow, yeah, Dipset we don't talk about. Dipset's like the dark era of New York. Like they set New York back.
That was a dark chapter.
I feel like that was needed. It was.
Dipset
was needed.
It's culture. It's culture. It's part of the culture.
I saw the funniest thing, and I thought about it because we were talking about verses earlier. Someone said, "What happened if they had a verses with Jacquees versus himself, but it was his songs against?"
Oh no, and versus anybody, and he would use their remixes. Like every time they play a hit, he would use their
remix. I think that's so big. You remember the shit where they said, "What if it was Jacquees versus Jacquees?" Right?
Dude, that's one. He's one person I'm glad like. Didn't exist this year. I'm very glad he didn't exist this year.
I like Jacquees. I ain't gonna hold you. I like his radio singles. I'm not gonna say and listen to a whole album. I like his radio singles.
Exist this year. That's a good thing. Everybody that was MIA this year, we'll put him with Rick Ross and like a couple people and Pusha T and Kendrick. Kendrick was MIA this year. There was a couple people.
What's that single? The single they had, BED. I like that song, bro.
I like this shit with him and Lil Baby.
Yeah,
I like the song with him and Trey Songz. He got some good songs.
No. Jacquees, he could do some stuff. It's just he butchers his remix.
He's not like when he came out with that King of R&B album. I was just like did Chris Brown die?
When that motherfucker said, when he looked at Keith Sweat and said, "I'm the king of R&B," that's when I knew he was on drugs.
Oh, yeah.
When you look at Keith Sweat and say you're the king of R&B, and Keith Sweat looked at him like, "Nigga, do you know who I am?"
I'm probably Keith Sweat was probably like, "I'm the reason you were made."
Yeah, bro, your mama probably was listening to this.
That's a fact. He probably was singing in his head like, "You're a nobody."
It's insane.
Why you do me like this?
Oh man,
come on. Yeah, you should get me tight, bro. It's like when niggas shit on Jadakiss on Genuine. Like, come on,
crazy,
bro. Like,
bugging.
Genuine is like a pioneer. There would be no Trey Songz without Genuine.
Yeah. Niggas would hate on Genuine because he could steal your girl. Like then,
100%.
There's nothing you can do. Genuine is the Soulja Boy of light skinned niggas air thrusting.
Got some beautiful daughters.
A couple of years ago, what year was it that Genuine came to West Brighton? It was like 3 years ago. Genuine came to Staten Island to do a concert.
A lot of relationships were in question.
And yes, bro. First of all, it's in the middle of the hood. Like it was in the hood, bro. We was in West Brighton. Like that's a hood, bro. Like that's it's not like a. Put it this way, West Brighton is the equivalent of probably like Eastern Parkway.
It's like it's the hood, bro. And Genuine was there singing in the rain. It was raining that day. Of course it was.
Of course it was.
That's how you know you a typical old R&B nigga.
First of all, you know how many relationships broke up that day?
Oh yeah.
You know how many gang members was like, first of all, I'll shoot this nigga right now.
I'll shoot him and you. Don't play with me.
Right, yo, bro. First of all,
insanity.
And this is 3 years ago. Genuine's what, 40-something years old? He can still stay in bitch.
Insanity.
Come on, bro. Nah, he's in his 40s, bro. He got to be in his 40s. He's not 50 yet.
Yeah,
nigga 50.
Nah,
he's 50 years old. Yep.
Google that right now.
Wow.
50, yep, 50 years old.
God
he look like a duck.
And he's still bitches, bro. That's crazy.
Wow, but I mean he's exactly 50 on the dot. He do look like a duck, but he do. But
and that's what we're gonna end on.
And that's what we're gonna end on. Genuine looking like a duck, but yeah, that's what we got. Man.
Howard.
Yo, facts. Classic, underrated classic Marvel genius. But that's all we got for the year. Yo, JP, man, we appreciate you jumping in and chopping it up with us.
It's always a pleasure, guys.
Man,
always.
Is a good time.
Gotta get you on some more of these, man. We're gonna stream with you, bro.
Yo,
we're gonna stream some games.
JP, message me that Twitch info. But that's another thing, man. 2021.
Definitely send.
Not Your Man's out here. We are gonna be all over Twitch. I'm gonna start some new things this year. So the new things I was gonna drop on everybody. No more quarterly playlists. We're just doing Not Your Man's Radio. So I'm gonna start the live YouTube page, and I'm gonna have the things on Twitch, and I'm also gonna get other people involved with the gaming stuff. We got the live single reviews on Mondays.
Gaming. Send your reviews if you want any game review. Send them to me. I will get them reviewed. I will play them. I will make sure that the game is either trash or good. It will be in your hands. I promise.
There you go. We got that rolling out. We got Mondays. I'm doing the live reviews on Instagram of singles, and I'm thinking maybe Tuesdays or Wednesdays I'm gonna do maybe a review of one full project, like on Twitch, and do like the process from all the songs, type it out, and you get to see the live stamps. You get to see how we think of the jokes, all the shit that I do with these live stuff. And honestly, that and Not Your Man's Radio is gonna be one of the better things we start this year. And yeah, man, I got a lot of things coming. We're gonna be changing a few things, but 2021, we got moves to make, and we're gonna start pushing a little bit more forward on this movement, because the respect is grown, and we gotta deliver. I'm here for it. But again, appreciate you guys. This week we'll start back up on the reviews, because I know people were stressed there was no reviews this week, but that's life. But all the reviews that were sent in, they'll be coming in, and I will be taking care of the ones for this week. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got, fellas. That is all I got. I will holler at
all right, guys.
Peace out, fellas. Thank you.
Later.
Yes, sir.